on.
Yeah, do you want that little bit open?
Yeah, go on then. That's bad. Not to kill me today. A little bit early. Took one already. Sneak it there. Knock it off.
There.
Yeah. Sorry. Just about bad, didn't it? Oh, shit. You're getting me like reflexes back. Got a tablet there. Acid. Put 2 t-shirts on them, fucking freezing. Off the top. Under this, sorry. Fucking freezing today. Just a water film. Really good. Struggled last night with my hand. Today it's been bad. As soon as it's like this, see the weather's gone like this now. Got no over on the eyes and no over on the nose because there's no pollen. There's no mics upstairs either. They're there. Most of them are gone. I've just got to do the. Last night I was exhausted, so I went straight to bed and I fell asleep on the bed. I put the quilt cover I've got on the dust mites, because I'm allergic to dust mites. So I've got to do it once a week at least. I sneeze like mad. Well, like 30, 40 sneezes in a row. And my nose just running like a tap. So you can get anti-dust mites and anti-dust mite pillars. And you can get anti-allergy pillars. And you can also get it's like a plastic one. So if you spill out in your bed like water, or say you're having a drink or some coffee or anything, it just comes off. It goes in under the sheets, but it doesn't go into the bed, the mattress, where if you spill anything on the mattress, it's fucking ruined and it stinks because it goes right through the mattress. It stinks. I remember our Bobby spilled a pint of milk on it and I had to bin it. It stunk. He never told me. And it's one of the worst things I remember before when I lived in 29 Talbot Grove. No, 29 Talbot Avenue. 29 Rothbury Avenue. And I put a glass of milk at the side because I got one of them younger years ago. I used to get them fucking sci-fi surround sci-fi, and you'd have like a speaker there, and you said, look where to put it in. You'd have like a little shelf for them to go in. And then you put where the record player used to go in on there. You get an old tape blaster. So I put it at the side of the milk. I left it in the kitchen. Got another drink. I forgot all about it. Anyway, I come in the house about 4 days later. What the fuck's that smell? Looking all over the house, couldn't find the smell. It was about half a pint of milk in a glass behind the speaker, or behind the ghetto blaster thing, and the whole rhythm stunk. It was horrible. One of the worst smells I've ever had in my life. So I found it in the end. I went, oh God, it was all sour. It was fucking horrible. It's the worst thing. You can get milk if it goes off on your clothes or whatever. Hope everyone's okay. Don't forget to push the like buttons. There's 23 on, 26 on. Only 6 people push the like button. The like button is where you push your thumb, put your thumbs up to say you like the channel. Just helps us to support the channel. We don't get paid off this. Over the weekend I made 46 pence. Fucking 46 pence for fucking there's the Friday, Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays. Been doing that well tonight, probably make 20 pence. But it's not about making money for me. It's about helping people in the community, helping people with depression, helping people with anxiety, putting people together. Me and Kev Kilty and Emma, we decided to do it when the COVID was on. We thought there's people sitting in the house taking their lives. We kept reading about it in the papers, and men in their 40s, every so many minutes, somebody in like 5 minutes or 15 minutes, somebody kills themselves over 45-year-old, and especially men. Because they're getting older and the body doesn't work the same and getting diabetes and all that shit. So a lot of them kill themselves with depression because they can't handle it. So we decided to make the channel for people with alcoholism problems. We talk about alcohol and that. We talk about depression. We talk about films, movies. We talk about the old days when we went to school. Things that reminisce in the past, what makes you happy. You remember the old adverts, you start watching them. And then when you come off here, a lot of years go on. and we looked at the old adverts in the 1970s and 1980s. I remember the songs from the 1990s, the rave songs we used to listen to, and we used to dance to in the old days. The rave was the best in the 90s. 80s came out, it was garage music. Gotta have house music all night long. That was out, but it was good. It wasn't as good as the 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, all the way through then. The songs were brilliant. That was Duffy's favourite song. He was dancing Candy Stanton. I just put my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Duffy's, that was his favourite rave song. He used to dance like Cossack dance to it. He was really strong with his legs, and he used to go down on his left leg, stick his right leg out, go all the way down, squat, his backside and he touching the floor, and then go all the way back up. It's fucking hard to do, just with one leg. I used to do that, and I used to do like a Cossack dance in the Willie Harrison used to be in AV shouting, fire, fire. That was his favourite thing when he was a DJ. Miss all them people. They're all gone now. Fucking Peter O, another great lad, fucking brilliant, he's gone. Little Kev Hour, he's gone. Speedy's gone. He was brilliant, lad. Speedy, absolutely brilliant. He was my lieutenant. If anyone come near me, anyone with anything, he'd be straight out, just fucking stab him, or put a gun to their head. I'd say 99 times out of 100, he'd have a firearm, a Brown and 9mm, or a snub nose police one, when he kept on his sock with a strap around his ankle. Really fucking dangerous person. Do you remember the film Goodfellas? Goodfellas, Joe Pesci, they called him. And he's in it, and he stabs that bloke in the throat, and he fucking kills him in the casino. So he says, if you come with him to have a fight, bring your fists, have a fight with him. You better come at him with a knife. You better come back at him with a gun, because he's going to keep coming at you, until someone is fucking dead. So anyway, in the film he gets killed in the end. They call it, gets clipped. When he goes to get made, he's like a made man, and he goes to get his, when the gets shot, but they used to say he's going to get clipped, meaning obviously they find the clip out of their gun, and he realises when he goes into the building, he's fucked here. It's like me when I went in the house and you all got me, I'm fucked, but your brain says fucking fight, and you fight back, and if you just give up, you're going to get beat. And if you get, even though you're going to get beat, you want to take as many people as you can with you, make as many marks on the cunt, bite the fucking nose off, rip the fucking eyes out, bite the fucking throat out, whatever you have to do to try and fucking win that fight, because you're going to get killed if you don't. And that's the way it is. A lot of people just cowered on the floor, like the fake author. So you get a little bat off someone, he starts crying, falls on the floor, and he runs like fuck. You should take up sprinting, because he does a lot of it. So Kevin's kindly going to be coming on. Kevin Brown's great. I was telling you about Kevin tonight. So he's saying there was no court case. I showed you my court case. You've seen them all. You were saying that they were fake letters from the courts, but you can see the crest of the Crown courts. Now this is what gives it away. His missus never off the phone, the fucking door, and all the other places, and grassing me up this place and that place and that place and this place and never. So the first thing they would do with them were doctored. If you were at court and you put a doctored letter up, you charge straight away for contempt of court by putting that letter up. And if it's wrong, you change the words on, you change the dates on, you put different people's names on. That's called a doctored letter. And with it being a Crown Court letter, you get hammered off the judges. So he done that. That's how I know. He done that to me. He recorded the courtroom hearing when we were at court and put it on YouTube and pretended he went to the magistrates. But there's no magistrates open in 2022. There was no court open anywhere because the whole of the system was closed down. So what happened is you could do it with a BT meet phone call with the judges in the Crown Courts. So we did that. So I'm not going to go through all mine again because you've heard it. So Marty went through the courts with me. I went to court to represent. I was the last day, I think it was. I went with Marty and I went to represent with Mackenzie friends. And I spoke to Judge Mark Gargan. So when Kevin went, he took the case up for Marty Joseph Turner, and he went to Waterstones. He phoned Waterstones, Piccadilly. I don't know, it's fucking Piccadilly in London. That's where the head office is. They gave him the information. So when he asked, Kevin went up in court and he said to the judge, he'd already give the judge all the paperwork. Say for instance, he's got 4 pieces of paper on his desk here, the judge. So he's been to Waterstones here, Goodreads. What was the other one? was another one, Bookwell, not Bookwell, that was absolutely documented. There was four shops he went to, or 5 shops, I think it was 5, sorry. And there was Bookwell, not Bookwell, it's called Book something, but it's a wholesale, can't think of the fucking name of it. It's a distributor where they'll send it to WH Smiths and places like that, and sell it in different shops, and they get a percentage for selling the book because they put it up there. And in Clays, that was the other shop. Clays was the biggest shop in it was 400-year-old Clays. So they were attending, they were in partnership with Clays. So Clays was going to take them to court as well as another one. They piggybacked on Clays and went, we just amalgamated with Clays Book Company, and the book bloke found out. Kevin reported it to them, and the woman phoned him and said, "You don't get the stock took off now, and they're going to sue you." So they were going to sue them. Clays, the biggest book company in the world in Britain, go back over 400 years ago. That's how low life they are. So Marty written the book 10 years and put it in the safe in Barclays Bank. So when it went to court, Oil in a Bag of Brown was in it. And what happened is, in the first indictment, he was in it, and then he got took out. So then what happened after that, because he was doing, he's suing the company, Rob Brenton, and Warcry Pubs and Warcry Press and Rubik's. So what happened, he got took out. So he had to do Brenton had to do not an impact statement, he had to do a declaration. That was it, his declaration, which is his signature, and tell him what happened and what much percentage was for the book. So the Judge Mark Gargan asked him, and then he went, he says, because in the first one in the courtroom, he said, fucking Oil in a Bag of Brown, he said he had nothing to do with the company, he was just a tea boy. So then Kevin said, "Well, how can he be a tea boy, Your Honour?" When he was talking to the judge, he said to the judge, "His name's on all the books. How can he be the tea boy if his name's on the books? Therefore, he's written the books. He's bragging on the internet." So the judge looked and found, he said, "Yeah, you're right." So what happened then was, "Well, what do you give Mr. Turner?" He said, "We give Mr. Turner 50% of the book. But me and my partner," I'll reiterate that, "me and my partner, Jamie da. So Brenton put him in the fucking, he doesn't even know that cunt. He doesn't even know to this day. I'm going to produce them documents with Kevin, which is legal, because they're all legal documents. And you can see he's in the indictment. He was brought in by his mate. Brenton blew the socks off him. He doesn't know it changed it." He said, "Well," he said to Kevin, because Kevin was like blazing back and forth with him. He said, "Oh, well, I wasn't getting it." He said, "It was 50%. We got the book, and he gets 50%, Marty." So that's what he said to the judge as well. He said, 50%. He said, "Well, how can you be giving them 50%? The 50% of a book at £15 isn't 22p. So Marty took the court. He got somebody, when you get bank statements, so they were sending the money to Marty, £6, 22 pence, 34 pence, 56 pence. And the judge said, "How come the payments are so low?" He went, "Well, it's not done that well because of COVID." So he said, "Don't be giving me that." He said, "I've been on the internet, and out of 2 million books in boxing world, there's 2 million boxing books in the world being sold, and Mr. Turner's at 256 in the boxing world out of 2 million books." He said, "That book's doing extremely well, especially in America and Australia." He was fucking fuming because the judge knew he was onto it, so the judge was onto the bullshit. And Kevin's got all the letters still. But sadly, poor Marty, he only had 2 weeks to go for the trial. He was up and it went on for fucking 2.5 years with a scumbag not turning up. "I've got COVID, I've got this, I've got that." It was always an excuse. So we never got to go with Marty. Marty written the book for his grandson who's got a cerebral palsy, and all the proceeds supposed to go to cerebral palsy for his son and put towards a car for him when he left college. It was, I think he was at school and he was going to college, and he was trying to get the money because you have to pay to go to college to pay for certain things for courses and stuff. So all that money was for an old age pensioner. He was 78-year-old Marty. He was a boxing legend for 44 years. He took kids off the streets, had nowhere to go. He was like Mickey, the trainer, but he was old school. When you see him talk, I'm going to put some videos in the next few days, you can hear him talk. You can see in that old man's face, there's no lies in him. You look at certain people in the world and you think, he's a fucking liar, she's a liar, she's a liar. You can just look at you can see he's dead old school. One of them shakes your hand. Like, say for instance, you do a deal, say for a car, 15 grand the car, and you shake hands. You'll have the 15 grand for you the next day, or wherever you want to meet. He'd be there. He was an honourable man. Everyone loved him. He trained Pete Lee Duffy. He trained Peter O. He trained Cornelius Carr. It was called From Boys to Champs. And he took really poorly. So he ended up with the COVID. So when he had the COVID, what did that dirty bastard do? Boiling a bag of brown. Straight to fucking Brenton's, changed the name of the book. It was from Marty Joseph Turner, from boys to champs, from the little boys. I mean, Cornelius Carr was fucking world champion, middleweight world champion. He fought Nigel Benn, beat him in the amateurs, and he fought Eubanks to beat him in the amateurs. So he only got beat off with the best the middleweight in the world at the time was Steve Collins. Steve Collins said when they fought in Wales, and I think Joe Egan was telling me, he said, and Marty told us, he said that night, Marty said, Steve Collins said to me, the better man won. You know, you have them fights, sometimes you'll see in the ring where I think Nigel Benn should have won one of the fights with Eubanks, and Eubanks should have won one. I think it should have been fair. But he came up and he said, he went up to Marty, he says he can hit body shot. He nearly absolutely took it up. He said, I couldn't breathe. I've never been hit like that with body shots. So Cornelius Carr was a world champion. Check his name off for Middlesbrough. And he was in his stable, Marty's stable, and he had Anthony Orr, schoolboy champion. He had Tony Pierce, European champion, amateur European champion. Real deals, proper people at his school with him. But he would not tolerate any bullying. So when Lee Duffy first come in, he was about 7 or 8. And he come in, he was like snotty nose. He was like, his nose was all running, a bit like that. So anyway, the bullying the kids, he went, yeah, fucking anyone, you can swear. He said, anyone bullying in here is out. No one get back in. Do you understand me? So yeah. So anyway, that's when Lee then, Sean Day said, when I first seen him punching the bags, he was really just a little kid. He said, I'll come back about. He said he went to jail. He come out of jail. He said he was in the bags then. He said, fucking hell. He said the bags were just lifted off the fucking floor. He said, like 16, 17 stone bags. He was boom, the bags were just nearly hitting the ceiling. He said the power of that kid. He was only 15 or something when he was doing it. So Sean knew him really well. Sean Day is a really good man. And it was Sean's, when I had the fight with Lee, it was Sean's brother-in-law was there at the fight with Lee. He was with Lee Duffy. I had the fight at Station Road. And we ended up shaking hands with Lee and that, you know, and just being friends. So he said, why don't we, instead of us fighting, why don't we get together? I was, he'd been out of jail that year, 1991. So the fake author was going, oh, and I got a letter off him in 1991 in April. Well, he wasn't in jail. He was out because I had a fight with him in March. So how could you have got a letter off someone in April when Lee was in jail? Lee was in jail. Lee was out of jail. Sorry, he was fighting. I was fighting him in March. It was March about the 14th, 15th. So that was a very nice, lovely, nice day. We went near Jimmy Stubbs' street, and then Kev Kelly was with me. He said, "Oh, there's Duffy there." But they were doing a deal. They were doing gear. They had 3.5 key of gear. I got told later on. We're doing a deal with one of my friends who lived in that street, and he tried to knock me out. He did try to knock me out. He said he hit me with every single thing I got. He said, and I couldn't move him. Then he told Stephen Sayers the same. He said, couldn't beat him. He said, I couldn't beat him. He said, the best thing for me to do with him is fucking be friends with him. He said, because Carol said, he said something like, Brian Cockerill was the irremovable force. But after that, we became best of friends, like Butch Cassidy, the Sundance kid. You know, you see these gunfighters having battles with each other and then they're best friends. I mean, I've had fights with loads of lads where I've won the fight. And the same fight who I've been lad to fight with, I've been in the door and about 10 lads going to have a fight with me, and there's only 2 of us on the door. And we start to fight with these 10 lads and knock 2 or 3 out, and it looks like we're getting struggling a bit. And the lads who I've had a fight with in the nightclub 2 or 3 weeks ago have jumped in. Thought, fuck hell, we're going to get beat here. It's fucking they're going to jump in and now. Didn't they jump in outside and helped us? We're out the wrecking crew, lads. In the end, they were all right. There's the wrecking crew that said to Kevin, he said, we tried everything. We jumped in with 11 of us, jumped in with fucking 17 of us. We jumped in with fucking bat bars, hit him with fucking baseball bats, hit him with everything. He said, he was, what they're saying, these daft cunts, I'm going to close. He said, I had 5 fights with him. He broke my jaw 4 times. 4 times out of 5 fights, he broke my jaw. Because he's a big lad, this lad, I thought, really big gilly, they call him, big lump, big 6'4", 6'5", big, massive lad. Smite was the same, he was 6'6", 6'7", massive lads from the day, kickboxing champion, trained with Paul's name from the mouth. So there was a lot of, Paul Wonder was a world champion. He went to America and he had 17 fights in America, and he won every single fight, and he was a pro boxer as well, not an amateur, the real deal. And he was twice he got to the Garside, he boxed with Garside, Dave Garside, said he was an exceptional boxer, really loads of bottle, really good punch, but he excelled better in he excelled in boxing, he excelled more in the cage fighting stuff. He was fucking excellent. Bram said, Brian, he's like Van Damme, he's that type of class, he's unbelievable. He's not as big as him, but Mark's got a lot more power than Van Damme. He said he's totally up here. The box where the cage fighting was really good. You know, them roundhouse kicks, you could jump right off in the air and spin all the way around and hit so you put your boxing pad like that. And do that with him, you just jump up in the air, just spin round with his foot and hit the pad, and you could feel the power of his feet. Fucking phenomenal. And he's like body kicks, nose to the body. Fucking brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But you get a lot of them kickboxers that just fucking only do a couple of fucking fights and then they're the European champion. You know, I'm the world champion, I'm the European champion, I'm the British heavyweight champion, I'm the fucking schoolboy champion, I'm this champion, and there's nothing there, there's no fucking trophies, there's no nothing, it's all bullshit. Same as the fake offer, never had one single fight in the ring apart from 3 sparring sessions. He got stopped because he was hitting below the belt. And that was in John Dryden. No, he got battered in John Dryden by Abdo, I think they call him. That's why he was mad mental with little Raggy. Raggy got the job with the King of Hands in Spain, and he was doing the interviews, and he pretended it was him. So I asked, well, if you Tyson Fury, Tin Man, where's the interviews? Because you know he's like, he'd have you've done Tyson Fury, I've done this one. What happened is, Raggy was a really good boxer, but his cousin Abdo sparked him with one punch, boom, gone. Straight out on the floor. They had to get him up. It was pouring blood. Steve Mack was there watching the fight. He said he got smashed to pieces. And he said John Dryden said, not being funny, son, don't come back because you're not a fighter. He was only about 10-year-old. He could never fight. It was all shite. He said to Dale, I've been in the ABAs 3 years in a row and I'll mully you with my job. So Dale offered him out and he got the police on him. That's his favourite party poops, offering you out. Then he tape records you, then gets the police on you. Peter the box, Peter, you're okay, I might give you a ring tonight, son. Fucking loads of Peter asking him to get me clothes and tops and thingy. I feel like a fucking beggar. He's a lad from America, come on now. Whether it's a joke when I don't know, but he said, Brian, if you need anything, let me know. I'm from Alabama. I don't know if it's that cunt, you know, he's a divvy. Andrew Williams, you okay, Andrew? Peter the box, mentioned you twice, Peter, because I love you that much. The real nightmare, he's a great lad. Well, he got cloned. He got fucking cloned, the real nightmare. The real nightmare gets up the middle of the night and says, am I the real nightmare? Am I fucking am I somebody else? The real nightmare was fucking cloned off him. Out of every single person in the world, he said, I'm getting an injunction to keep Cockerill away from me and his wife. I don't want to be fucking anywhere near you. You don't have to get an injunction. I don't want to be seen anywhere with you. You're fucking tramp. Absolute tramp. Get an injunction. I'll get a one on my fucking self to keep away from you. I'll get the police to give me an injunction to keep away from you. I'll do it myself. I'll get an injunction on you to keep away from me, you fucking idiot. Okay, now. Thanks, son. Real nightmares. Yeah, he's lovely, the real nightmare. He's a lovely lad, I can tell. He's proper old school. Come on, guys. There's fucking 70 years on here. There's only 20 push like buttons, so a lot of you asked me about Speedy. So Speedy was born Stockton. Five brothers: Brian, Sean, Kevin. It was Mark Hornsby Speedy, that was his name, and Sean, Kevin, Brian. What was his fucking name now? I can't remember the one's name now. They all worked for me. They always do the gear, you know. So they was their town. They run that. Speedy was like fucking dangerous. He was a punk. He was into all the punk stuff. He loved it. There's pictures of the punk. Tartan trousers on and a Mohican and the daffodils around him, and he was funny as fuck, but he could fight. He was really good, exceptional fight. We only fight Speedy in the ring. He wasn't big, he was only about 9 stone, but he was really good. He was good at that roundhouse kick. But he said he was more like a weapons man. He just fit right. Fuck all that training, I'll just stab the cunts and fucking about me, I'll cut the face off them. It was dangerous, really dangerous. So people were scared of him, really scared. Like him off the fucking, like I say, he do something or he's going to keep waiting. I remember one lad, he waited inside a bin, like it wasn't the wind ones we've got now, like a wheelie bin, the big grey bin thing. He waited in there for about 4 hours and got him about 4 o'clock in the morning. Cut the fuck out and cut his fucking ear off, half his ear off, and slashed all his face to fuck. Another one threatened to burn his house down. Another fucking scumbag, but he didn't have to get him. He got chased out of Teesside, I'd never come back. So Speedy was like, I was Rosewith, council estate in that area. I lived in Redcover and moved to Rosewith. I was up 24 and moved there, because I worked on the door there in Henry Africa's, which was a nightclub, which Ernie Buell got with me, and we had it as a rave club at the air. People from Newcastle, they come down with stuff, and people from London, everyone running a little bit. So we used to go out. So I never really knew Speedy. When I went in the club and I had a fight with his mate was the best fighter of the record, one of the best fighters in the wrecking crew. And then a fight with me, they come in this nightclub, it was called Berlin's. You had to go up the steps. All the nightclubs, you always had to go up the steps, like the high ground you had, to stop people coming in. You know, you having just the low ground because they just all steam you. So anyway, we're on the door. I had a fight with 4 of them, and I broke 2 of the jaws. They said we're going to come back, so I ran over, and they were getting into a car, and I kicked the window. But where the window is, where the windows, you can open the window at the bottom. It comes down, open half up, and I hit it with my foot. I kicked it anyway. It just popped the window, just shattered. Maybe they drove off. They said we'll come back. So it was a Thursday night they come back, which was like a quiet night. So on the door, I used to have a piece of wood. It was like a cricket stump, like about as thick as that, solid fucking whatever wood it was. Baseball bat's too big and heavy, so I'd leave that as an equaliser in case there was like fucking 10 or 15 come. So this night there was a big gang about, I think it was about 15, 16, 17 of them come. So I've gone outside and I went woof right in the face. One of them broke his fucking jaw, snapped his jaw, and then the other one broke his jaw. And I ran in, as I ran in, another one dropped him, and I grabbed one of the stairs and threw him down the stairs. So I got to the top of the stairs, and there was a doorman at the top, Cookie and another lad, and they ran off and fucking left me. So I'm fighting on the stairs, and I seen about the other ones are knocked out and conscious outside. They were still knocked out for ages now. So I'm on the stairs fighting, and they hit me with throwing bottles at me. It used to be them Grolsch bottles, big fucking bottles were massive. So I'm fighting with one of them. He said, "How do they mean you want some sun on the top of the stairs, right at the top, about 20 feet in the air, right at the top of the stairs." Me, I'm fighting. I've hit him, and he's gone down, and I've got on top of him, and I'm like that to the side. So they hit me. I'm like, my back was huge, and nothing fucking net. They hit me with stools, they hit me with tables, everything, and I jumped up. And I grabbed one of the legs on the stairs and I tossed him down the stairs, and he hit about 2 or 3 of them. They all fucking fell down the stairs. So the next minute, on my face here, there's a scar. Sorry, that side. There's a scar there. You can see the scar on my face. He bit my face there, a big chunk on my face. I bit a massive chunk out of his fucking face with a massive chunk of flesh. I bit out his face about 5 times as big as brass. I had a little scar. I bit a massive chunk out of his face. He screamed like fuck. Anyway, he's got up. I've got him, and he fell down the stairs. Next minute, all the police turned up. I was over the fucking moon, telling the truth. We weren't going to win this fight because they had all tooled up the fucking everything. So, anyway, the cops have come. I've got a broken rib. My cheekbone was broke. My nose was broke. I had about fucking holes all over me. I can't remember how many stitches I got. And I never ran though. I still stood fighting. Anyway, he said he never fucking ran. Cops come, and she was the one inspector. She went, "Oh, it's all on camera and this, that, and that." I said, "I don't know about it. I haven't been fighting no one." She fell down the stairs. She went, "Oh, no, them lads who attacked you." I went, "No comment. No one's hit me and he." I said, "I walked into a wall." I said, "I ain't putting me in a statement." I said, "No." And that's what they said, the wrecking crew. He said, "Every time we attacked him, we've hit him and bashed him." I mean, I never got me home all the time. I fucking do bad fuck out with sticks and everything. Loads of these fights I've had with him. It was fucking multiple times, about 10 times I fights with him. I broke every one of them. Out of 22 with him, I broke about 18 of the jaws, but one of them I broke his jaw 4 times. Some was just like 1 or 2 punches, and they would run off because there's only 4 or 5 of them. But they come multiple times. So I'm fighting in this club, like I said. Come downstairs so that the Maldorman have found out, they've heard about it, somebody's told them, some girls. And he would have come round running, but quarter mile away, they've got there, Adish, Mark Johnson, Ali Johnson, Nelly, Big Rob, the Reefy, all them. He's a big dog, see, and they've got to me to help me, and they went, "How come you two?" I stood there, and there's not a mark on you, not a mark on him, and his fucking nose was broke. You can tell my nose was fucked, it was all over the side of my face. He said, "The cuts are all over Brad, the blood pouring out of his head, his eyes cut, his head's cut all over you, I'm used to having got a mark on you, you fucking shit house, it's like them to fuck." to fucking shit houses. Look at the fucking state of him. I was like battered to fuck. But I never went down really when I was on top of him. And he said, one worked on the market, used to sell cards, Christmas cards and birthday cards and stuff like that. And I broke his jaw as well. Another one I broke at downtown. So I had loads of run-ins with him. I never once made a statement. I've never ever in my life, I've counter statement when somebody's made a statement against you. I've never ever put anyone in jail with my statements. Never in my life. Not one person. Anyone will tell you that's why Speedy loved me, because he knew I was the real deal. He was the same. Speedy, you kill him and he fucking still fucking come at you. But he was loyal as fuck. So later on, I'm in the nightclub, so with this club was open called the Eclipse. It was Don LaRoche and little Lloyd there, Stevie Lloyd, them two up, they put the money up. So they got it, but I got the door, so you're not having this club without me. So the first night, there was only about 20 people in the club. Kenny the phone was in there, but there was only 20 people, was dead. So they said, look, you better see him. So he came over, his speed, he went, oh, the lad I'm with, you had a fight with before. I said, tell him we'll have another one if he wants. So Speedy started talking. He said, what happened? I told him the story. He never told me that, he said. Never told me there's fucking about 17 of them. I said, oh yeah, they're all sorts of children. I said, they fucking nearly killed me in the fight. I was fucking broken rib and everything. I said, never said a word. That was the worst thing I had, the broken rib. Oh, I was sneezing, you know, this weather, thing like that. Right, oh, you fucker. The worst pain in the world, ribs, broken or cracked ribs are the worst. I think somebody said to me, bruised ribs are worse. It's more painful. But all they made me was sticks and bars, and we were still standing. Anyway, they fucked off. And the cops come to my house and wanted me to press charge. I went, no, I said, I told you were getting mistaken. It wasn't me, it was there. I said, I was just going in there working on the door. I said, I never pressed charges or anything. I said, I haven't made a statement. I said, don't you know what? He said, oh, you've been in the hospital and you've had all the injuries in the hospital. We've been there. So I thought, I'm not making statements. I said, without me making a statement. So I'd been in there, they told me I had a broken nose. Looked like it'd been slashed with knives, I said, but they hadn't slashed with knives, it was fucking bottles in it with and stuff. He said he's got lacerations all over his face, his lips are all bust, his nose is broke, because she said, don't blow your nose. I didn't know if you blow your nose, it fucks you up, and she messed about, done that, fucking. I said, that ain't worse than the bat in the face. And she went, yeah, you're covered in, she said, your head's holes all over, so they were stitching me up for fucking ages. And then I went home, I got a lift off there, Adish come pick me up. Adish, if you're watching, love you brother. He was like, well, he is a good lad, Adish, Asian kid, big like 17 stone in a day. Him and Mark Johnson fucking backed me up all the time. We used to call us the Three Amigos, and we used to let the doors, it was good. But yeah, we never backed out of no clubs, this daft little cunts come along. 14, being at school at 10-year-old, and he started telling me about Speedy. He started telling me he never met him. He started telling me about fucking Viv Graham. He started telling me about Eddie Buell. Trying to tell me about people in books. He never even fucking met these characters. He wasn't even around. He's only 44-year-old. We're going back. I was like the dog when I was 24. How the fuck would he know us then? When if he was in school, in a fucking school, playing skips, not with the girls and the boys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then skips with the boys at the playground. So he talks shite. So what happened is, Speedy come up to me in this club called the Eclipse. It was all downstairs. The first opened it, but it was massive and he had 3,000 people held. So he come up to Speedy, all right? I said, yeah, I'm all right. He said, talking that. So anyway, next minute, he sat with me. Anyway, that other one, he's fucked off. He said, I know you're telling the truth. He said, I think I like you, he said to me. I said, I like you, little cunt. He went, dangerous come me, you know. I said, I know you haven't told me your eyes, you look fucking lunatic, I've heard all about you. He said, oh, I like you. So we ended up being 4 days together in a rave. Not that one, we went all over. It was fucking funny as fuck. He was always making you laugh. He was always dancing and fucking about. Really, really good lad. So we were in this club, and I went, do you want to do a few things for us? He went, yeah, as long as they're cheap enough. I said, well, just give me £2 on each one. He went, £2? He said, well, what price? I went, I'll give you them for £2 you could sell for 12. He went, you're joking me. I went, no, because I was selling thousands of the couldn't. And I need something like that, with me, you know, proper troop, probably someone who just pull the trigger and he couldn't. So you need people like in your gang. You need them people with you in that type of day, because there was other people out there with guns. You had to have them. If you would get wiped out if you didn't. So they knew you had them, especially when we went in nightclubs and stuff with them, and the people seen them. And the Highland lad we went in, I'll tell you about that another time. But so these wrecking crew, I went looking for them. So I found out all their addresses. I'd go 6, 7, 8 in the morning, sit in the car and wait for them to come out, and see them walking down the road. Most of them never had cars because they're all taking drugs like heroin and fucking coke and shit like that. So I got most of them in the street and just bashed them. I knocked fuck out of 2 of them in the house. And I can't remember the name of the road now. Fucking hell. Big long road. Just didn't stop to have the room. There's a pub there, I can't remember the fucking name of it. So I go to big massive houses there, the Victorian ones. And he comes out, this lad, I've had a fight with him anyway, but he hit him and he's fell down. So he's run out and he's with a bodybuilder. This lad was Mr. Great Britain. He was training for the I think he was under 21 and under, that Mr. Britain, junior Mr. Britain, and he was training for the Mr. Britain. He qualified. So what happened when his girlfriend was the best body. What people say about the best bodybuilder, they're going about other people. The best bodybuilder was actually this lad's missus. She came 4th or 6th. It's either 4th or 6th. She came in the Mrs. Universe, Mr. and Mrs. Olympia, which is the most prestige. You could win the universe. That's nothing compared to the world. That's nothing compared to the Olympia. Olympia is like the elite of the elite of the elite. They're like exceptional fucking bodybuilders. And she went in that, and I think she came 4th. I think her name was Julia, I think. Maybe Julia. She I can't remember her name now, but she won. So anyway, when I've gone for this big lad, he's 20 stone, 21 stone. We come back out, me, Addison, and Mark Johnson, as we coming out, we said, "I'm not full on, what the fuck, I just had a stroke or something." So as we got to the door, they've gone out the back door, and what he's done is he's got on the wall, the big lad, turned over and he's jumped off the wall with him being so big. He's fell funny on his leg. They've got a spiral snap. It's called a spiral snap. So he snapped his leg. So what he done here, he went in next door and got them to phone the ambulance. So the ambulance come and put him in the stretcher. Obviously, I'm going to go fucking try and fight somebody on the fucking. So anyway, he phoned Flatty up. And Flatty said, "Can you get me a gun?" He said, "Why?" He said, "I've just had trouble." Brian Cockerill went. He says he's got a fucking any amount of people there. They'll just wipe you out in 2 seconds. He said, "You need to fucking let me go and see him and see what's going on." So anyway, he come to see me, big Brian, who trains with me. He said, "He's a good lad, Brian." This, that, and the other. Anyway, I'd not unseen that lad, shaking his hand. We became best of friends. He used to work on the door for me. Big Les Orthoff was absolutely brilliant lad. Best gifted bodybuilder I've ever seen in my life. Naturally gifted. Like he had shoulders like way beyond me. Fucking, I was half decent, nowhere near that standard to win like Mr. Olympia. He could have been the Dorian Yates of England. You know, he was that good. He had a waist like that. He had a fucking pair of shoulders like that, and he was only about 18 when I first seen him. I couldn't believe somebody that size. I was 19, I think, and I seen him in the Olympia gym in Redcar. I went, "Oh, the fuck's about Tam was with me one time." I went, "Look at the fucking size of him." He was only 18-year-old, and I think he won about when he was 16, 17, 18. I'd be sure he went in. And he died. He ended up taking gear and fucking on that stuff to come down, that fucking horrible stuff. And he died of a stroke, but they never knew what he died of. He had a heart attack. We worked on the Belvers, and Gary Pallister's cousin used to come. Chubby Brown's son was from Billingham, and his other son from Redcar. So the other one who looked like Chubby, to another girl, they used to come on the door. We used to stand on the door on the night. Pecker used to come, and Dave Wood, you know, all them lot. People like that, and Teddy and people like that. We used to have the nightclubs and the raves. So the eclipse was really no one coming until 1:30 people from Liverpool, Nottingham, Doncaster. The next week we had the rave. It was fucking thousands of people, 52-seater buses all parked around the backs and everything, all the fucking people getting off the buses. So what they were doing, we'd have a rave stay. It was the only rave club. There was people in Sunderland, so there was people in Manchester doing it, and there was people in Leeds doing it. So what the law was, we got a barrister to pay him $1,000, and he showed us the loophole. What you have to do is get the people to join 2 days before, and then it's classed as a club, and then they have to get the photograph in, like a passport. You get like a little pass, and your passport is stamped for the club, and you sign it, and they sign the name. and they say, why do you want to come to the club? Because I'm a dancer, I love dancing, I like rave music, and this is the only place you can get it, like a full all-night rave. Most clubs you go to, I finish work at 10 o'clock, by the time we get to the club, it's probably 11 o'clock, and it shuts at 2 o'clock in the morning. So these clubs, we can dance all night, we like dancing, so that's why they had to put on the little like a little passport we used to do. It was a bit of a piss about, but after, like I say, 4 or 5 months, the club was fucking bouncing. I used to go in on the side, and all the buses we parked all the way Brunswick Street, and then I had that boxed off, and we used to have everyone come down from Newcastle, from Gateshead, from fucking everywhere you can think of, from all over the country. People would come, and I allegedly had the best ecstasy and going. We were getting it direct from Holland, flew over and dropped, picking it up, but never got caught once. Never got caught. Only one lad got caught with 9 ounces of speed, and he got caught. He took the blame and got 2 years, and we looked after him while he was in jail. So that was the only one that got caught. No one got caught. No one grasped me. That was the main thing. I was working with loyal people like Speedy would rather die than grass you. So we were out. We used to go out, me and him all over the place. We used to go like up fucking. We went to Red Car for the night. We went to Red Car and we went to Nightclub. There was another kick off in there, bashed a few doors, and we came out. We're off our heads, so we went to Emma's house. It was flat. So Emma lived near the boat lake. So we went in there, and there was about 20 of us in her flat. She was laughing her head off there. And mate Donna's passed away now. Her and Donna were in the flat, and we all steamed in her house. She was funny, Emma. Anyway, we were there on a few weeks, so we said, "Oh, let's fuck off to we'll go to the cafe." So on the front there's a cafe, on the very seafront. Around the corner there's boats where they go fishing. Obviously, it's a fishing village, Red Car, and we were all off our heads. And fucking it was Panadis passed away. That was Basil's brother. Basil Mann's brother. He was a fucking dangerous kid, really dangerous. Panad, they called him. Another punk. He was Speedy's best friend. So they were dangerous for knives, and there was other 5 or 6 people. Always tooled up with knives. I never carried no knives. I didn't have to, but they did. But so we're in the cafe, and then we were off our head, but we were looking at these, and their heads were doing that moving. We were off the bed about fucking 15 years, something, been out for 2 or 3 days, and we're like looking at these people in the cafe. Shut up, fucking dog! Anyway, we were looking at these people in the cafe at 6 o'clock in the morning. Everyone looks like a cartoon. So we had to fuck off from there. So we went to the beach. We were on the beach. It's fucking freezing. So Panad's got this carpet about that big. He puts it on the floor and he starts dancing in the place and turns the music on. The fishermen are all sat there. They didn't dare say no, but they were fucking laughing like fuck because he was dancing on the carpet. He used to take this carpet everywhere he went. It was like fucking like a mat. And he said, "I need my carpet." He left it on the top. He said, "I need my carpet. I can't dance without that." It was fucking funny as fuck. We used to have some fucking good nights, honest to God. But the trouble we had was fucking never ending. The cops fucking pulled us all the time. I was that good a driver, they couldn't catch me. They were shit. The cars were shit as well. They only had 3 litre Senators. They only did about 130 or something. They were fucking shite. They didn't handle. We had the best cars. We had the Cosworths at the time. Cosworth was the best car on the road until later on, until the other cars came out, but the Cosworths just would obliterate everything, especially when you tuned it up. I had it all tuned up at 330 brake horsepower it was, from I think it was 216 standard, and you'd put like boost gates on and fucking you'd put Yokohama tyres on it for grip. I think they were brilliant. And you'd also have the Chicone shockers. The shockers had to be different shockers on it, and then the main thing, you had dogs trying to get in. The shockers on it were red Chicone, the same as the Indian Chicone. I remember the name of them. And I got these tyres from America that just come out called TSW tyres, right near the Ears, Nose and Clinic in Middlesbrough. And 3 brothers owned it. They owned the garage. I went, "Oh, this is nice as car." I had a graphite grey one, was my favourite one. I had 6 different colours. Was a tax 2 off someone. I bought one off Terry Pierce. My first one, that was a 2-wheeler. I was driving and Sean Day was behind me, and I fucking crashed it with the lad who was with Sean. His brother was the deputy mayor not long ago of Middlesbrough. I crashed the fucking car into one that was called the Rock at the pub. The back end skidded in the fuck because we were rear-wheel drive. Now, anyone who had a Sapphire in the old days, you'll remember, most people used to get 2 bags of sand, big bags of sand on the back and put it in the back where the boot was, because the back ends used to spin all over because they were shite, there was no back ends. But when we got the 4x4 ones, totally different. You could drive really with them. Left foot brake and oversteer, understeer, all that shit. We used to do all that stuff with Bearbicks. You had the racetrack up there, still got it now, the Bearbick brothers, really good lads. So me and Bam Bam, he was a good driver. But Craig Howard was the best ever. And then Bam Bam was there. I was up there, I wasn't anywhere near as good as them, but too big to be as good as them. Bam Bam was tall, he was 6'5", Bam Bam. I think he was 6'5", Bam Bam. So yeah, we used to fucking go in all the clubs, and the door would just open the doors for us and let us in. Didn't have to pay for alcohol, drinks, nothing, food, get everything for nothing. And but we used to go in and make sure there was no trouble in these clubs, because I used to run the doors as well, and I had the doors, security. So we had everything. It was just like fucking there, I'll go a red car, anything in there, Middlesbrough, anything in them clubs, Newcastle, and Sunderland. It doesn't matter where I went, if everyone knew me, you see. I used to work with Annie Buke on the door in the Coliseum nightclub in Stockton, where I got nicked for speed. I'm going to put that up tomorrow. There's other 2 Speedy videos going up, but there's another one where me and Speedy got nicked for going into the club and trying to shoot his dog and threw him off the top of the roof. And we got nicked for it. We got locked up. I don't know if that one I've told you that story. It's a good one. It's really good. It's when, and he's already put a stop on that as well. Terry, well done, Terry. Billy, I can't be fucking name travelling now. He's phoned him and told him about the fake author where he sent the videos where he done to me and stuff. He said, we won't be giving them no interviews. I can't remember his fucking name now. I always get him mixed up. Middleweight from Leeds way. He's not done no interview with him. So he said, no chance, no booking out. So that's another book being stopped. And Gary Hutt, I think Gary Hutt, London, he's seen the videos and he's not doing nothing with him. He said he's getting no bus tours with me, no ripper tours, it's finished him. So I'll just keep doing what I do. Tell the truth about what's happened. Because he said he was at court and they walked free from the magistrates, but you can't walk from the magistrates. 2 reasons: they were closed because of the COVID. And the second reason is you can't have a civil court case in the Crown Court. And so you can't have a civil court case in the magistrates because they're a criminal court. So what they do, the magistrates, you go in, and if you're in there and your sentence is going to be more than 2 years, they bail you to go back, and then you put your plea in. And whatever you plea, you say you plead guilty, and you say, like, I will just give him, say, 18 months. So then you get 18 months because you've pleaded guilty. You get about a third knocked off. So if you get them 3 years and you admit to it and no trial, yeah, it was me, I'll admit to it. You end up getting like a third off. So you get, like, say, instead of 3 years, you end up doing 2. A lot of people just do that. If you bank the right, you might as well. It's fucking daft. Can't go in front of a judge and it upsets them because they get pissed off because they know you're fucking lying. You better go. I always done mine when I went in with top barristers. I used to always pay them a good lump of money. That's a few quid for Christmas for the kids or whatever. That's $5 or something. And the work, tell you what, they're doing our fucking work better. And they get a handout. But that's daft. He's never ever been in a gun battle, a knife fight, a fucking battle where there's like 10, 15 on one side, 10, 15 on the other side. He's never been in any of them. He's never been anywhere near anything like that. He's never been in massive drug deals. It's always been petty fucking 20 Dazzy pan and half quarter and eighth of coke and shit like that. I was in dealing with millions of fucking pounds allegedly in the day. Millions of pounds, running fucking nightclubs all over and rave clubs while you were playing with the little boys in the park, skips. Idiot. So you don't know nothing about Viv Graham. You fucking never met Viv. Viv was another one who just fucking smashed your face in for the lies you've told. Same as Lee Duffy. One thing about Paul Sykes, I'll give him this due. He hated snivelling little cunts like him. He said on a documentary somewhere, he said, God didn't make me this big to take shit off little snivelling snitches and little fucking grasses. He hated snitches and grasses. And Paul Sykes, what he's done to his family, ripped them all off and everything. The son's in jail and everything. Never give them a single penny of them books. And all that shit about charities. He's never given a fucking penny to charity. The McSorby book, the charity it's supposed to go to, the money, hasn't gone the money there. He's kept the fucking money, the charity money, off the charity as well. For a lad had cancer, Mick's got cancer with liver, so he's put it into a donation to go there, and he's phoned up and said there's nothing being paid. So he's done it to every fucking, not just me, poor that old man. So getting back to the Speedy show where he goes in, Henry, what the fuck? Oh, the fuck they call him, Henry. Oh, for fuck's sake, Henry Wharton, isn't it? Yeah, Henry Wharton. He fought for the middleweight title. Anyway, we made a couple of lads. One of the lads from Hartlepool, well-known lad, I won't mention his name, he's passed away now. He was in jail there, and he was in with this Henry Wharton, as a mate. This other lad, he was up there like Nigel Benn. He fought all these people in the amateurs, this lad, but he did a fucking armed robbery and got caught and got 10 years. So he got his 10 years in jail. So we went to Doncaster, I think they call it, jail. Went down there, about an hour and a half, I think it took to get there. Anyway, we got there, there was this little bloke that big, Pakistani, Indian lad, I thought, was he? Didn't know he was. It was only fucking, what they call him, not me, the other one. Can't remember his fucking name now. Little one, fucking hell, from Sheffield, I think he's from. Can't remember his fucking name. Fucking hell, I mentioned him in all my books. Oh, I can't think his fucking name now. I wouldn't have Mars bars in jail. You only have 12 rounds. I had him in the 7th round to win. Fucking hell, what they call him, my fucking head. Oh, this is pathetic. Can't remember his name. Anyway, this lad who was in there was sparring with, I think it was Henry Wharton. They were doing like a exhibition. That was an exhibition fight, and he came in with a leopard skin fucking trousers. I need someone, for fuck's sake, help me out. My head's battered. The Indian Pakistani lad who fucking won every title at middleweight, I think it was, lightweight. Can't get his fucking name. Someone must know his name. He used to get in the ring, he used to do a somersault land on his feet. Come on, you fucking boxing enthusiast. Supposed to be keep me right here. Come on. Went to America, destroyed everyone. He won the Welsh lad, he knocked him out and he destroyed him. He made a mug of him. The Welsh lad won about 15 fights in a row and he went in the ring with him and destroyed him. I think his fucking name's still in my head in now. Asian lad. Multi-millionaire. Fucking unbelievable fighter. The one's got it obvious. Nazim, give those than that, whiz beat. Well done, son. Give that fucking man 10 cigars. Me fucking head was that. Yeah. Prince Nazim, fucking, you just can't sit, just fucking blocked. So he gets in the ring, and what the fuck's he doing? He did this somersault landed on his feet. I went, he jumped around with this lad, and it was like, his arms were like fucking long as fuck for the size of him. But when he stood, he was only that tall. He was about 5'4", 5'5", something like that. And he stood up to me and said, "Can I get past there?" Like that. And I went, "Yes, here, son." He's only, I think he was only about fucking 16, 17, something like that. So he said, "This kid's going to be the new world champion." And when he got in the ring, I thought, "Ah, full of shit." And when he got in the ring, I couldn't believe the fucking speed of his hands. Was phenomenal. I've never seen anyone in my life, in real life, that fast with the hands. There's only like Tyson Fury, like Mike Tyson, people know that without seeing on the telly and stuff. But in real life, his hand speed was fucking probably 4 punches to man one. Phenomenal. He was like over here in the ring, he was over there in the ring, he was over here. I went, fucking hell, his feet works brilliant. Doing all the stuff like that, dropping his hands like that, and it was just showboating. The lad couldn't get anywhere, fucking need him. Yeah, he was exceptional. He fought the Welsh lad and took the title off him, white lad, and he made him look fucking stupid. I felt embarrassed for the lad because he was that good, and this lad was the world champion. I think I'm sure he won about 10 fights or something from Wales, and he had the title. And then he took off every country, and he was fucking unbelievable. Big mouth, big headed, but what you do in fucking boxing, you do that, don't you? So Muhammad Ali was the first one to do it. What he used to do, Muhammad Ali used to go, the ones that hate to see me, I'll do you in 4, I'll knock you on the floor, I'll knock you on your door, I'll be putting you down, and I'll float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. There ain't no fleas, flies on Muhammad Ali. Some fucking shit that come out like that. So he'd do things that sort of annoy some people, and other people would like it. So the ones who didn't like him would pay to see him get beat. The ones who loved him would take the win. So he said, "I can't lose." I thought, what a fucking brain. He was the best boxer ever. There's no doubt, Muhammad Ali. There's no doubt on this planet he was the best boxer of all time ever. No one even in his league. Intelligence, but he was racist as well. Really bad racist. He apologised later on in life. They got sucked into all that religion shit where it can consume you sometimes. So I've been a Christian or whatever, but when they calling people names and saying this about that one and this one and that one, you don't do that. But Muhammad Ali was exceptional when he had that fight with fucking George Foreman. They were fucking boxers, man. The ones now wouldn't last with them. Muhammad Ali would destroy anyone now. I mean, Smoky Joe Fraser would destroy anyone now. Same as fucking, you call him, like, you know, the big lad. He was fucking brilliant. George Foreman, he would destroy anyone. He was the first of the big, massive hitters. He's fucking about 18.5-inch arms. No steroids in them days of fuck all, just naturally big. But he outsmarted him. What he done is he went and he called rope-a-doper. He went in and he loosened the ropes. So the ropes were loose, so when he was coming forward, he could lean on the ropes like that and go back and come back forward and he'd get caught. But I think them fights then, I think that's what gave him Parkinson's disease. Because when you watch Muhammad Ali, there's the rumble in the jungle and there's the other one's inside here, and there's like 120,000 people, I think, was there at the fight. 120,000 people screaming from Umbali, 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 Umbali. Marvellous. The hairs in the back of your neck stand up. But he said that was the closest I ever come to death, that fight. He said, and I thought I was going to die in the ring. He really thought I was going to die, but he's another one, told the truth. You get these daft ones saying, like, maybe I've got to fight some fight who's never been beat. So you go into the unknown. So you think, fuck, all right, I know this fight is because he's beat him. I know I could beat him because he's got that. And you're in your own area. It's different, but when you go, like, say, Sunderland to fight, I went to Sunderland to fight, top fight up there. It's like rank number 3. I went to Doncaster to fight number 2 or 3 there. So when you go to these cities to fight people, you don't know what their form is, and they've never been beat. So you think, fucking hell, we're not fighting some fucking idiot on the doors, pissed up fucking pisshead or something. You just give a slap or grab him in the headlock. You're fighting a fucking trained expert, who, right? Like Dave Garth, when you find people like that, these aren't fucking idiots and like Duffys and Allos and people like that. They aren't mugs, they're proper fighters. It's like Eddie Beauty said, Mate said, I never known anyone's got as much as bottles of Brian because he'd go anywhere, any town, any place and fight anyone, no matter where it was in the world. He didn't have no fear. I did, but you don't show that fear. But I used to have people with me going, oh, you've never lost a fight, you beat him, you beat him, you beat him, you beat him, so they're bullying you up.
Pork chops, I see.
Yeah, any.
See, pork chops.
Pork chops. And fucking dogs tend to shut up. Who, Emma? Yeah. Emma. She knows all the boxers, haven't you know? There's fucking loads. When she lived in Liverpool, she knows all the top boxers from down there, which you don't tell them with Mandy Jameson. Mandy Jameson's family are all expert pro boxers, and they're all pro kickboxers, and they've got their own gyms and that, and they train people. She knows she knows more about boxing fucking me. Unbelievable. MC Hammer. Can't touch this. This is this someone got on tonight is this is the lad who was doing Paddy Maloney doing the video for Paddy. He's called Neil Peacock, and he was really struggling with mental health, and his head was fried, he's fucked. So he goes to kill himself New Year's Eve. He won't mind me telling you because he doesn't mind because it helps people. And I told the truth about me. So I'm so proud of you, Brian, coming out telling you you're on the crack and you had the fear of it and the depression and all that. He said, that's so brave of you. But the other one went, oh no, don't tell anyone. I wouldn't dare tell anyone I'm on here. Well, you did, didn't you, when you were on YouTube? You shouted you smoke crack and weed. So you can't get out of that one in court, can you, if we go to court? There's no court. There's no court. It's fucking shit. So MC Hammer. Can't touch this. So Prince Daddy, I thought he was marvellous. I really thought, a lot of people didn't like him. I liked him a lot. I liked him better than, I liked the other one from Sheffield, but I liked Prince Nazim better. I thought he was a better boxer. I really did. I also like the other kid from Sheffield, the black lad, will be the other one who was a mouthpiece as well. Emir Khan. He fucking destroyed him. He was really good at him. Kell Brook, what a fucking fighter, and one of my favourites, the Cobra. He has got a heart of a fucking 10 lions. He's unbelievable, the Cobra. From that Sheffield, seen him fight, and I thought he's going to get beat here, and he never gives in. He just keeps coming forward. What a fighter he was. Fucking marvellous. And he's another one from Wales, what do you call the Welsh lad? see his face. The Welsh lad who won the title, and he fought Roy Jones Jr. and he destroyed him. He was a great fighter as well. Fucking Steve Collins, he fought Roy Jones Jr. and beat him. But Roy Jones Jr. was past it. I don't like it when you do that. You know, when you come to the end and you know you can't fight them when you think you can, you just make a fool of yourself. Tyson did it, didn't he? When he fought that Irish lad, I think he called Maguire, I think, and he gave up in the round. I thought, Mike, what the fuck are you doing? You don't need to do this. You've got £250 million. You could see he was mentally ill. You could see. I really think now they should have people where they stop it. When you see someone, you think he's not right. You can tell when somebody's poorly, can't you? Well, same as the one who fought when he beat. He's one of the best boxers ever. I really liked him. He was Canadian, but he said he was born here. Canadian. He used to use the English. I can't his fucking name. Big Tall, he was a DJ as well. Can't his fucking name. Another one I've lost. He was exceptional as well, but he got beat off. The bloke caught him one punch and put him down. Then Frank Bruno fought the blood and then stopped him in the fight because he had mental health problems. His head had gone. But when he ate fucking, I think his fucking name. He was brilliant, really good. He beat Tyson. He destroyed Mike Tyson in the ring. Absolutely destroyed him. Really good when I can't remember, it was Dreadlocks. I fucking can't remember his name. He did a few films as well. I fucking punched him tonight, mate. Weird working butt, fade box, hammer. Weird working butt. And then there was another one who was a top fight. What the fuck do they call him? Someone tell me. Tommy Robinson, big court case. I was just thinking of, do you know what? You won't believe this. I was just thinking of Tommy Robinson when I was upstairs about 20 minutes ago. I thought his head popped in my name for no reason. Tommy Robinson. I was remembering when he all was outside the thingy, cheering for him, all the loads of people. And I just thought about him today. His name popped in my head. I don't know why. I think it's because all the shit he had off the police as well. You know, while they grab all that shite off the police. They don't like it when you're independent, see, and you want to go your way and you want to do what you want to do. People don't like it. Yeah. Racing lady, and the other one for you here. 1860, Redcar made their first race course there in the 1860s to bring people in, or people who are working, people like us, so they'd have somewhere to go. So it was 1860 when they first done. That's how long that fucking race course has been there. Paps, you okay, son? He's a good lad, Paps. Really good lad. I just can't think the lad's name now. It's amazing. I tell you what I really, really liked. It's Tommy Gunn. Remember him? The white lad who was in the Rocky film. Tommy Morrison. You won't believe this, but Tommy Morrison's uncles. Does anyone know? John Wayne. He's named as Morrison. John Wayne Morrison or something he's called. It's Tommy, that's his uncle. Or his great uncle. Tommy Morrison was fucking exceptional. When he was 15, he pretended he was 18 going in the ring with people, like 18-year-old people. It was fucking, his left hook was phenomenal. He was destroying people. He was going in that ring there. And then he caught AIDS in the end. And he couldn't, if he got caught, they would stop the fight. But he ended up being on the crack, and I felt crying when he would die. I felt so, look, I've been in that situation. I could have been where he is. I could have been my friend if I stopped that fucking stupid drug. I was wanting to reach out to him, I couldn't do it because I didn't have the skills with computers and shit. If I see anyone now like that, I'd say, look, I've been there, mate. And talk to them and tell them what you feel like, and then they realise and think, oh, there's somebody else in the world just like me. And it's great to talk to people. It's no use reading stuff about being a drug addict. It's no use reading stuff about, say, like history and things like that. It's totally different. But when you're reading stuff, what you've got to then doing it and actually reading it is totally different. Totally different. It's like Mary Baker said, right, get 2 eggs, put 4 ounces of butter, 4 ounces of flour, rumble them together, put them in the oven, and make them, put some jam on it. You think, well, how the fuck do you do it? You wouldn't have a clue. You'd have to do it and do it and do it until you got used to it. So it's the same as these army people. A lot of them go in the army. And Lennox Lewis, thank you so much, my friend, Hangman Orders. I tell you, it's Hangman Orders. Really, really good boxer. Fucking outstanding boxer. I think he won the Olympic gold medal as well. He was really good. Really liked him. But it just shows you, it was like me when I had a fight with Garside. I thought I could still beat anyone. I don't need to train, I can fucking beat anyone. I thought, divvy cunt. You know, when I think of my own head, I think, you fucking divvy. How can you even fight a professional heavyweight boxer who's fucking fights from like 44 fights in the ring and fought for the British heavyweight title and then beat him when you're full of fucking ecstasy? 2 days I was up, the third day I went out. But I still had the balls to go on. Oh, he got beat. All right, mate, I got beat. I got caught with a body shot. But I've been on the E. I used to take ecstasy like fucking Smarties. I had that fucking, I was just a glutton for punishment. And I remember being with a few lads from Newcastle and I went, Brian, you need to go home, you look fucked. And then the other lad was Robbie Armstrong, who was Viv Graham's partner. He went, he got a tissue like that. I remember, never forget it, I was laid on it, there's a bit of a stage. I was sweating, the lights was on, he went, here you. He grabbed me that and he mopped my brow out. Viv Graham's partner, Stewie Armstrong. And he said, well, big fella, get yourself home, you need to get some sleep. And anyway, about 20 minutes when he went, that's when they came for me. There was 12 of them with baseball bats and hammers and knives and fucking rounders, bats and all fucking stuff. So even if I won that fight, I'd have got bashed to fuck with the hammers and bars and everything. But I didn't give up. I had about, it was 11, the lad said it was between 11 and 12 minutes fight, because I was there. There was people standing on taxis. There was hundreds of people watching the fight. It went on for 11, 12 minutes, but I was in that rave from Friday, Saturday, and then on Saturday I used to go, plus like Friday I'd go in, be off my head, and then I used to go to on the Friday night, Saturday morning, go to the 4 o'clock shop. I used to have a shop there run, and I'd go in and get 2 bottles of vodka or 3 bottles of vodka, come back with them. So I used to get them 1.5 litres off the Mal. The Mal Dorman used to send them up for me when I was fucking off my head. They say, oh, you don't come from Wales, send this you. Send the Dorman. The lads who were in the rave was good because by law you can't sell alcohol unless you have an alcohol license. So we used to hide it in a special little place, and we used to get tins of Coke, and then we'll put the vodka in that much, and then a bit of Coke or something like that. You drink it and give it a girl or something like that. She'd sit with the tin of Coke, the cops wouldn't go up and smell it. They never used to come in. Very, very rare they came in when they raided us. So I've gone outside, and Daddy said, Brian, you can't fight in that condition. You're fucked, mate. You're out on your feet. The sweat's just fucking pouring off in buckets. He said, you're completely exhausted. He's super fit. He's doing 10-mile fucking runs. He's training for another fucking to get back into be a heavyweight contender for the British title. Come on, listen to me. I'm your fucking pal. I love you. He said, get out the back door. I'll open the door. So he opened the door. I went to go, and he went, nah, fuck off. I don't run from no cunt. I don't run. I can't run. He went, I just knew you were going to do this. He said, I fucking knew it. He said, please, just go. I went, no, I'm not running for no one. Anyway, I had the fight, and he came at me. 2 shots missed. Grabbed him. I grabbed him in a judo hold. I grabbed him and pulled him in and threw him over my shoulder. Not my shoulder, over my hip and my leg. Took him down and landed on top of him. I headbutted him, and I bit his ear right off. Pulled his ear right off. His ear was hanging off his lobe there. He went, fucking hell, look what you've done to me here. They tried to bite his nose, but my head was all over because I was fighting. And when I come out the rave, I don't know if people have been to raves. When you come out and you've been in for days, it's like going to the pictures. You go there, say 4 o'clock, you come out about 6, it's pitch black and fucking your eyes. You don't know where you're at, but it's the other way around. So when you're in the dark all night and you come on the light, it was like being in jail with the screws coming trying to torch in your eyes. You can't see them, like trying to fight somewhere. I couldn't even, when I was looking at it, I could see like 2 or 3 people because I was off my head. I wasn't just having that, I was sniffing poppers as well, fucking poppers. I was off my fucking tits. I was off my tits fighting 3 people. There was only fucking one there. Give me due. He caught me with a fucking beauty shot. I put him down 3 times. Never punched him once. I just used my power and strength, and I picked him upside down like that. I smashed his head off the floor. Anyway, I got broke, and we started fighting again. It went on for ages, I'd say, for 11 minutes. And I knew I could win the fight. Anyway, come on, what I'd done is I got him on the floor, and I was on top. He was underneath me. I rolled him over like that again, pulled him, had him in this chokehold like that. Bram had shown me some of these moves and that, some other people. And I'm holding this the other person I used to know called Bob Cumble showed me how to do it. I've got him in this choke, he's going, he's doing the noise choke, and then he went, you're killing him, Brad, you're killing him. And I thought, he said, you've killed him. So I let go of him and fucking hell, jumped back. I went, look, so I was like, couldn't get my breath. So I put my hand on the taxi like this, like on the top. My fault. And he's on the floor, but he's got up behind me. He come behind me and just went, boom, right in the fucking ribs there. Oh, fucking hell. Just winded, first time I've been winded. I've only been winded twice in my life. that couldn't recover from it because the fucking drugs in me. So I knew in my head. So I went the first time I went to go back, it was like, I'm not fit enough yet because my rib was broke, and I was mentally not broken. I knew I could beat him, so I put him down 3 times. I'd been normal me. I just went bang, 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 just punched him, laid on top, sat on top and punched him all over. So I went back to the old drawing board. So I went to Red Car, trained with Frankie Avenue, fought in the Madison Square Garden for I think he fought for the strawweight title. I think he won. He went to America. He had something like 12, 15 fights, won them all. Old 1940s, 50s he was fighting. So he taught me how to fight. He showed me how to throw this right uppercut with like 2 or 3 inches. So I was in a pub one night and he hit somebody with the right hand he'd come at me and I went bang like that, just 3 inches I threw the punch. And Richie Horsey was the first time he seen me fight. He went, fucking hell, he said, the speed of that punch. And you only move about 3 inches. He said, how the fuck do you generate all that power in 3 inches? I've never seen anything like it, he said. And the lad was the amateur, he was the British champion, a super heavyweight champion of the army. He was saying, you're too slow and you're this and that. And I went, bang, he hit him with his right hand. And I said, when he was on the floor, I went, was that too slow for you? And he went and picked him up at the door. And it was Lee Little, he was there. And Richie Horsley, Vulture, and 5 or 6 other people from Hartlepool. And Peter O come jumping over the tables. Peter come over and helped me, thought these were. I said, no, they're my friends. Peter, they're my friends. He put his hand up to fight the other lads. I said, no, they were me. Good lad, Peter. He was technically really gifted lad, really gifted, miles better boxer than me. I couldn't fucking lace his boots in boxing, but he said, "But you're the king on them cobbles, Brad. You're the king of the cobbles. No fucker in this country can beat you. No one." He said, "You've just got too much power and you've got too much bottle, and your fitness is unreal." He said, "You fucking training 3 times a day." He said, I train once a day." He said, "How the fuck you have that to get to the gym 3 times a day and train? The weight you lift are just fucking ridiculous." Tony Boyce, another great boxer. Tony Miles, better boxer than me. Another lad that couldn't lace his boots in boxing. But in the street, I was the best in the street. When Tony seen me, he said to me, from Eston, he's a great lad. And he actually trained in the same gym as him. He went, "Brian, you're getting too big. You fucking backs like that." He said, "You can't even get in that door. You've got to go sideways." He said, "Look at the sides of your legs. It's fucking ridiculous." Yeah, shock with you. If you'd have seen me in the old days, you'd have been shocked. The young pictures you see of me on YouTube, that was me at 21 stone, 8 pound, I think, maybe 10 pound. Later on, when you see me on there with the American bottler, I'm 23 stone. But later on after that, I got up to just under 24 stone. And I had a 6-pack as well. Not where it was sticking out massive, but you could see I had about 12-15% body fat. I'll tell you what, it's really down now, the body fat. I've got 4 abs coming out the top here, but not the bottom abs, just the 4 at the top. I'm nearly 60. My left jab, and things coming fucking starting to come together. Now we move my head, bam, 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 with hand speed. She went this morning, "What you doing?" I said, she went, "Oh, there, come get and go down there." I said, "Here, I'll show you." And I went, I put a bit of rave music because I like to box to rave music because you can bam, 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 bam with a music noise. And you use that and use it as a song to keep punching because your hair's standing up the back of your neck. Yeah, sweat dripping off the wall, yeah. Sweat used to drip off the fucking wall. Sweat used to drip off the fucking ceiling when you used to be in them rave clubs. You used to go, have to open the doors, and the fucking smoke. Because it was obviously you could smoke then. The smoke, it used to come out, when you come out, your clothes were fucking yellow because of the smoke. I used to fucking hate the smoke. Yeah, I used to come in, and they used to come in, go and see him at Manhattan's, go there at about 12, come back over that way, get in there, and walk up the stairs, and everyone be on the stairs, high five me all up the stairs, all the ones outside. People would say, "Oh, Brian, we already get in." I was on the youth to get it. Come in, I said, "No, you can't let everyone in. You know, it'll be like fucking letting 200 people in." It was like 15, 20 pounds a fucking pop to get in. Fucking, you'd lose too much money, but I used to go and get ice pops. I used to get 200 ice pops. You know, like the icicle things. And I'd go around and give them all away for now. Used to sell them like £2 each. I'd give them all away, like 100 away to everyone there halfway through the rave, you know, because we're all thirsty. And I never, ever fucking turned the water off. I was fuming when I was at the Coliseum when Jimmy and Gary Robin, they owned it. I said, "What the fuck are you doing, turning the taps off and putting the heating up?" oh, look, we'll get more money. I said, you're going to kill some cunt. You get them fucking, I tell you, I turned the fuckers back off. I said, get that fucking water back on now. And he went, put it on. There's people dying. We're not drinking water. And they're charging like £3 or £4. I used to get my water. It was 10 pence a bottle. I used to sell it for £1. I was making 90 pence a bottle. We used to sell like 4,000 bottles of fucking water. Make $4 just on the water. There's 3,500 people in there. Most people didn't drink because you couldn't get drink because there was no alcohol allowed. So all they do is get water. But I used to let them get out the taps. But some of them used to like getting it. We're not freezing cold. Like you drink it, it's fucking fresh water, like nice and cold. United Wilson, George Foreman's chain was MC Hammer did he got away with it. Well, do you know the chains I had? I had one, the fake author said, when he first seen me, he said, I remember you had a fucking chain like that. It was 36 inch, and my neck was 30, what was my neck? Sorry, so 20, just under 23 and a quarter, I think it was, or 23 and a half inch neck I got. And Gary Clark, who's still alive, him and Steph measured the neck. Mark Owens and Bernie, his girlfriend, his wife, sorry, they measured the neck in the kitchen in near the fucking hospital, I can't remember what it's called now, the Nuffield Hospital near there. And he went, it's just under 24, just under about half an inch, under 24 inches, your fucking neck. And my calves was one was 23 and 3/4, the other one was 23 and a bit. So the left calf is smaller, but the left calf smaller because the big hole in my leg I've got with the fucking machete took all the muscle out of my leg, and it's all been stitched up, and they put this stuff in my leg to build it up. It took 2 years to my leg to get back to normal. And after all that, I was still squatting there. I squatted 9 plates each end, but I couldn't get it up. I had to get a touch. We're talking like over 400 kilos. But he's going, anyone could easily do that. Pick it up out of the rack. No, you couldn't, you stupid cunt. 400 kilos. You double it, it's 800, then 10% of 8 is fucking 80, so it's 880 pounds. And then you've got your collars. They're fucking £11. 880, 890. You're talking close to £900 squat. He's telling me about training. He's never been in the fucking gym years in his fucking life. Crank. So you have all these witnesses about it, and you've seen the videos of me, but them videos were me. I was 36 in them videos. When I was 24 to like 34, that was when I was at my best. That was me at my complete peak. I was like fucking nothing, I think, if my head could have beat me. And I used to always say it. Reham, Hisaf, Redham, Hassam, Reham, that knocked out Lennox. I can't remember. No, it wasn't him. It was another one. It was the one who fought. It wasn't Lennox. The one who knocked Lennox out was fucking. The one who fought the one who fought Lennox was the one who Bruno won the world title off. He actually had a mental breakdown and he hit him in the ring, and he caught Lennox loose and fucking sparked him. He was a lucky punch. He nearly took his head off. I can't remember his fucking name. Oliver McCall, I think he was called, if I'm right. I might think it's Oliver McCall they called him. Oliver McCall caught Lennox Lewis with a shot, and everyone fucking hell couldn't believe it. He went down, he was gone, knocked out. So he had a rematch with him. Bruno, hold on, me think. So yeah, he had a so that was it. So he beat him. So then Bruno was the next contender for the title. So then Bruno fought Oliver McCall, and Oliver McCall, 10 days before that, he was arrested by 10, 12 police officers off his head on crack. He had a mental breakdown in the ring, and he was going in the ring. Mills Lang, was it Mills Lang, I think they called him. And he went, let's get it on. He was a judge here, Crown Court Circuit judge. He said, see one where Mike Tyson bit fucking, I like him the best, boxing him. But the other one, what do you call him? Fucking, he has 12 kids. I get mixed up with the fucking names all the time. So Oliver McCall won it. Well, Oliver McCall lost by default. A lot of people said he should have his belt. He should have had the purse took off him, which is the money, because he wasn't fit. He never even fought in the ring. So yeah, it was that's who knocked Lennox Lewis out. And you might be right, Freedom, about that other one. But I'm on about like the one he fought was Oliver McCall. And Oliver McCall caught Lennox Lewis with a shot, and he took his fucking head off. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. No matter how good you are in boxing, if you're fighting the heavyweights always got a lucky punch chance. I've seen top fights with Muhammad Ali. Look at what Henry Watt. Look at what Henry Brute. Rubbing all over. Henry Cooper did to Muhammad Ali. He caught with a fucking, I think it was a left hook he caught with. Put him right in the corner, knocked him fucking out. Muhammad Ali was on the floor, gone. And what they've done is they've got the thing over, the gloves. They cut the gloves with a fucking knife, a standing knife or something, and slit it. So they had to take the glove off. And by the time they took all the glove off and put a bandage on, about 5 minutes. So he recovered. He was out on his feet, gone, completely gone, Mum Darley. He would have lost that fight. And then he said, I loved Henry Cook. I thought he was class. He had a brother as well, you know. He's exact identical. Two of them, identical brothers. He said to Oliver Reed, came in a film he was in with Oliver Reed. I can't remember which one it was called. It wasn't the one with the dog and everything. Oliver, it wasn't that. So he's called Oliver Reed, but one of the best actors that's ever been, marvellous. So he was there. He tried to have a fight with, he was on Parkinson. He was telling a story. Henry was telling a story on Parkinson, to Michael Parkinson. He said, what happened? He said, well, he got a bit cheeky. He said, I had to school him. No, I had to, what was it he said? I had to make him a gentleman. In other words, he fucking knocked him out. He sparked him to Oliver Reed out. I had to make him a gentleman, he said. I loved his niceness because he was so lovely to kids and everything. He was nice to people. Like some of the fucking assholes. Like that idiot when we went to fucking, when there was about 200 people waiting, no, there was about 100 people outside of saying kids. And we got to the do because he's never beat. See, the idiot, the little idiot. Teddy said his biggest regret is losing you, Brian, because we would be doing does all over and he would have been making money that he'd have been getting half that money. I mean, I still paid him that night at the do and he fell asleep on stage. So he would have been waiting with me when I'm going to America and Australia and everything. I mean, we've got all these things planned and people ask us to go from all over the place. There's any amount of people asking for podcasts. I like Joe Buckner. He was never a great boxer, but I like Joe Buckner. I liked him. I like Joe Buckner. He's fucked now and he's crippled with arthritis like me. Keith. Him about Keith. That Peter DeVox policy will kill people doing that. Yeah. Two copyright strikes for violations, freedom. If you would like to buy a coffee, about the channel. I've had loads of them daft things where it's that idiot, you'll say something, but this is what you've got to do. They'll teach you something, yeah. So say they've done something, say, for instance, they've robbed someone, and they've been whatever, and you go, well done, Tommy, for letting everyone know you robbed that old woman. Really good on you, that, letting everyone know you were guilty in the paper, in the Sun, judge paper, and I've seen it, and it was brave of you, even though they haven't done this. You tell them people can fucking see what they've done. So you do that and you say, I'm going to pray for you. You keep doing what you're doing. And if you need any help, give us a shout. God bless you. They can't strike you then. But you're still saying the same thing, but you're doing it in a way where it's all niceness. You say, he's a such and such, whatever, and you make something up about him and it's wrong. But even if you say something that he said on YouTube or someone said or she said, and you put it in a nice way, you can't get fucking violated. If I can't get a violation for it, because you say, don't worry, mate, I was on crack for years. That's what I thought. I said, I was on crack for years, and I seen you down in London putting your comments in, I smoke crack and weed, but we all do that things when we were full of drugs, and we all do that. I said, but your son must be so proud of you, seeing you doing it, and your family must be so proud of you coming out with it. So I said, but God bless you, if you need any help, I'm a former crack addict myself. So don't hesitate to contact me. He's deleted it off straight away because it's fucking making him look bad, but he can't report you for it. So if you start arguing back with him, going, I'm going to smash your fucking face and I'm going to beat you up. Well, if you did it, Peter DeVox, if Freedom did it, if any used it on here, apart from racing ladies, couldn't fucking charge you there. She's the nicest woman in the world there. She's lovely. But you couldn't get charged for it because. But for the people like Irish Balkans, they cut people's faces off, cut the nose off, they kill people, threaten to murder Emma, threaten to come to England and cut my throat. I've never made a statement, I wouldn't have done years, but doing all that for views. But the thing is, then the next minute they're making statements on us. Fuck all. It's just unbelievable how they get away with it. And I come on and say, if you come to my house with violence, I'll fight violence with violence. That's what I'm on fucking. I've been on this 14 months now, 15 months coming up. I've never heard of anyone. John O'Leary was saying to David in a month, he said, what the fuck's happened with the tax man? David said, it's fucking ridiculous. Because, well, we can see, everyone for an American can see, he said, it's pure corruption. He said, the tax man's the real deal. He said, as soon as I started talking about it, he said, I just knew. He said, but his name was already coming over to the pond, to America. He said, for years and years and years, with different documentaries in different situations. He said, I've seen loads about him. So when I interviewed John Lee, he was John Gotti's minder in the Gambini family. There was like 5 families, 5 different areas. It was, I'm going to probably get his fucking name mixed up with Lucky Luciano and another one of the gangsters. They formed the mafia. So it was, they were from, but you have to be from Sicily to be in the mafia and be a made man. You have to be Italian. So he made that. And he was with another one called Albert something, Einstein. Albert, I can't remember his name. And what he done this way, he was a Jew, very, very intelligent bloke. And he got the White Sox, I think they were called, to throw the World Series, and the Gangsters won millions and millions of pounds in them days. But that's what they done. It's called what was he called? Albert something he was called. I can't remember his name now, but he was really intelligent. His nickname is the Brain. That tells you exactly what he is, the Brain. So he used to play pool and that, and he was a gambler. He used to gamble, a really big gambler. And he couldn't get in there, but there was another one with him who was only small. I can't remember his name, this other one. But Luca Luciano, he was really intelligent. He was in the mafia. And he said, look, why don't we make 5 families like New York, Chicago, one where from the Sopranos are on, I can't remember the name of the place now. So there was 5 places was made for 5 different places. So there'd be so many people in that gang and so many people in that gang, whatever, right? So they would say, be Tom, Dick, Harry, Mary, John, whatever, fucking. So John can't do a hit on Tom until they talk to the 5 families. So the families would have to sit down and talk about one family. So there'd be 4 families sitting down against one family and say, right, yeah, we'll put a hit on them because of this or because of that. So it had to be something bad where they tried to kill them. Or one of the main ones, if you shagged one of the wives, that was the cardinal sin, would kill you. So you were allowed to kill any fucker who tried to shag your wife. Or come to your house and firebombed your house. You'd be murdered in 2 seconds. No one would do that in the mafia. That's what they were not into that stuff. They were the old school gangsters, say, take it away from the door. But yeah, so look, you saying they formed the mafia. So what happened is, in the war, when the war was on, it was a nightmare in America because the fourth column, I think they're called Nazi spies, really bad spies, coming in there and bubbling stuff, and they were blowing a lot of ships up where they're putting lots of mines on them and stuff. And then it would, like, the ship would go into the sea and boom, they'd blow. So this was on the docks. So the mafia, the police went to the mafia and said, look, we want you. He was doing, I think he got done for extortion. He was doing about 30 years in jail. They said, we need you to give us help. If you help us, we'll knock 20 years off your sentence. So what he done is he found out where the tank divisions were, because Mussolini was involved. He was with the Germans. But a lot of the people in America wasn't involved with it. So he found out where these tanks were going to be in certain strategic places. And he gave the information to the American government. The American government sent it off, obviously, to the British and us. And we wiped out this division, what helped us with the war. But what the main thing was he was doing, when the docks were on, there was loads of stuff getting blown up and everything. When the mafia took over them docks, all the docks in America, not just one, all the docks. They took over all the docks and the government let them do it. There wasn't one single thing blew up. There wasn't anything stolen, and it all stopped all the fucking, the spies coming in, because they would take care of them their own way, and they were given the go-ahead by the government. They were given the go-ahead by Eisenhower, I think it was. So he got, in the end, the second time, he was doing something like 30 years. So they said, what we'll do is, we can't let you just go out. We'll let you go back to where you're from, Sicily, and you can stay there for the rest of your life and you won't go to jail. So they let him out, and he did all the murders and stuff. But he did save a lot of people on them docks and people, and helped us British, and he helped win the war. That was the Gangsters. Powerful as fuck. They're not nowhere near as big as they were now. The American motorbike gangs, they're the most powerful gangs now. There's that many of them. They all look the fucking same, the same gangs. But the Gangsters will have, he'll like wear a white stencil, he'll have a fucking blue suit on, so he like me, he'll have a tracksuit. So that's Cockerill. He always wears a tracksuit. So they know you. So these motorbike gangs, all the same colours, all the same names, tattoos on and stuff. All wear dark glasses. All really, really coerced with the law. They're really fucking quick. Really quick. Thanks, Jason Warwick. How's your mate? Jason Warwick. Hi, Jason, son. I hope you're okay, brother. Thanks for the lovely messages, and keep watching the show, mate. There's loads more to come. There's loads more stories, attacks, and there's fucking tons of them. Tons and tons of stories. Shootings, kidnappings, armed robberies, fucking everything they've had me in for. Fucking done many things to cheat Ali many times just against Cooper. Yeah, he was exceptional boxer. He didn't have to cheat, did he? He was fucking brilliant. I thought he was brilliant myself. But it was him when it Don King. He was the one. You got to remember this guy. Jersey, that's the one. Yes, apparently it was Jersey. So it was Jersey. It was New York. It was Miami. That was 3. Chicago was 4, which was fucking Capone. That's what the cops referred to me. He said in the day when he was from 1990 till 1995 when he went to jail, it was like fucking Chicago. So they put a clip out in the newspaper that says, I've never seen it for years, but we made Flea. He said, look at that. We were at the Coliseum waiting to go in. He said, look at that. All the said he drives around his top of the range Codsworth. He lives in Ingleby Barwick. The tax man will cometh, they said, for you drug dealers beware, and all you shady drug dealers. Put this big massive post out about all you dodgy dealers and dodgy drug dealers in clubs and pubs. The tax man's coming for you. And it's like they loved us, the papers or something like down. He said he's like Al Capone in the 1930s Chicago, because it was shooting every other week. Sweeney was fucking nightmare. Shooting people every other day of the week. Fucking doors were getting blown off the hinges. There was a lad on yesterday. He said, Brian, I work for the council, and every single weekend I was getting phone calls to go to Speedy's fucking door at Primrose Hill. That's exactly where he was from, which was Ragworth before, but they changed it to Primrose Hill. They changed the name because they had the riots in there. They took on the fucking Cleveland police. The police shit themselves. The kids on the fucking streets, there was about 150 kids. Took on the whole of Cleveland police come. They were fucking petrol bombing them. They were fucking putting like a tracker across, not a tracker, like a rope, not like a rope with prongs on it and a chain. They had a big long chain, so when the cops come, like say 2 in the morning, they'd get chased. They'd have them out the windows, Speedy's flat. They'd pull up chains across, and they let the kids go by in their cars. When the coppers come, they'd pull the chains across with spikes, and the coppers pum 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 while the tires would blow. And then they'd try to raid the house. They'd jump out the flat windows and fuck off. It was a nightmare. I think it was 2 or 3 nights over the weekend, and no one was allowed to go in there. You had to get permission to go in. There was a big cordon off for the police. But I lived Ragworth, so I lived Roseworth. I had to go through. They went, oh, you can't come through, Brian. But I could have stopped that straight away. I could have stopped it on live on fucking telly. It was on there. Trevor McDonald mentioned it on the news at 10. Ragworth friend, and the fake offer. There was no such thing as any riots. There was no such thing as any shootings at the Coliseum. Well, tell the fucking newspapers what it's in then. Tell the fucking the newspaper, Paul Frost off the news read out. Brian Cockerill, 26, 27, I can't remember, 26, 27-year-old, has been arrested today in connection of 2 shootings at the Blue Monkey Nightclub in Norton Road. Mr. Cockerill's helping them with their inquiries. Oh, fuck yourself. So they pulled me in for that. I got off for that as well. Usk is a really great boxer. Usk is one of the best boxers I've ever seen for skills. But with him not being as big as the others, I think the others are going to be because of the body weight. I think Cooper's weight was only at the time was 13.5 stone. I remember it. He was out for he'd been out about five minutes, Paul said, because what they'd done there, Angela Dundee was his coach, and they come up and they slit it with some type of knife. I don't know if it was a Stanley or some type of fake scalp or something, but they split his glove. And there was another one called the Night of the Long Count. I think that could have been, I'm not sure. There's been quite a few of them. Posterius, true. Help him with prostitutes, true. Prostitutes, true. Yeah. They used to do another thing. What they used to do, they used to put a fucking attack, not like a bit of a, not a drawing pin, but a bit of a, not like a tack what you put in the carpet. They put it in the glove. So when you punch someone, you get caught in the face with it. They use that for a couple of rounds until your face was put fucking holes all over your face. There was loads in there. You had another one where they put stuff on the glove, so when you punch in your face, blind you couldn't see properly. There was loads of dirty tricks done. But the mafia would say, you would come up there and say, right, you got to fall in the second. You couldn't say no. You had no fucking choice. So the mafia run boxing world in America for fucking years and years. They had it fucking boxed off. They had it boxed off because you can't beat bullets. You can't beat the mafia. It's impossible. And you've got no fucking chance. So take a dive in the second. You'll get your glory in a year's time. They'll get a rematch and you can go for the title. But as of tonight, you're going to have to take a fall. But instead of you getting £1 million, we'll give you £2 million. They'll probably make 100 million. But that's where all the money, the fiddling was coming in with Don King. He was definitely doing it. He ripped Mike Tyson off. Tyson went up and smacked him right in the face in the changing room. He slapped him in the face in his office because he owed him £350 million. He stole Mike Tyson. I was talking to Joe Egan about it. You know, they fucking had him over because he was obviously with that fucking half fucking that idiot he went out. She was in this kids series, and I can't remember, was it Williams they called her, I think. Was it Robin Williams, I think she called. She went out with him, and the man was fucking horrible. So they were saying, "You give us your money, we'll put it in the bank for you because you can't trace that Don King." And what they were doing, they were getting them on these like some type like diazepam type tablets where he was cabbage. He was like, he's on an interview and you can see he's fucking off his head. And she's going, I'm looking down and you're going, yeah, and you can see his eyes are completely gone. So they were popping him full of fucking tablets when he was asleep and doing a nice dinner and crushed the tablets, put in his fucking dinner and things like that. And then they took control of all his fucking money. When he had the boxing promoter, he was nice. Kevin Rooney, I think he was called. Once Kevin Rooney went, and once when Costamato died, he had no one because there was no one else to trust. He didn't trust any fucker. Big Joe Egan was his friend. But obviously Joe was only there a few years. But yeah, Big Joe, I'll get Big Joe back on again. There's no problem with that. He said, I'll come on anytime. We've got loads of top people coming on, but the great one is Kevin Brown with the stories about Lee Duffy as well. He knows loads of stories about Kevin knows him. He knew him from the old days when he used to drink in the town. He used to always buy Kevin a drink because Kevin was quite really clever. And also, he used to go in the raves and say, leave that, anyone fucking bothers him, you're going to have to go through me. He used to look after Kevin in the raves and stuff. Not like a rave, like the Havana and stuff like that. And also he used to go in the restaurants and eat. And when he went in there, he'd look after him in there as well. Because Lee was up for an assault. And he went to McPartland's, who Kevin knew. So Kevin then met him and said, look, I'm up for an assault. He said, I'm going to hand myself in there, the police. So they contacted the cops and said, look, to the CID, Lee's here now. The boy's here now. He was only about 15, 16 at the time for an assault. He was scared of Lee. I think they're going to beat me up. He said, I don't want to get battered. So he got McPartland and Kevin to take pictures of him and Maureen Kilty to take pictures of him in their house in Winniebanks. So Lee never had a mark on him anyway. So Ray Mallum come and picked him up from the pub. I'll tell you the pub. And Ray Mallum come in a car, I can't remember, it was a Marina, not the Marina. He came in a car, a 1970s car, and picked Lee Duffy up and said, listen, Kevin shouted to him, here, Mr. Mallum, the boy's been photographed, there's got a mark on him, so make sure you don't touch him. So they all seen him, so they signed this thing where they knew he wouldn't get hurt. Kevin was good for Lee. Because the cops are cunts in them days, they just bat the fuck out of you. Hot pepper sauce. Is that the one I put in, Peter? They used to put mustard and all fucking sauces, rub it in your face. And second Coker fight, Ali cruised him. Yeah. He knew, but you notice he still kept away from him in that fight, didn't he? He went into that fight saying it's only Henry Cooper, which you can't do. That's what I did. The guy said, I didn't say it like that, but in my head I thought it could be anyone without training. Same as so. That's why I blame Tyson getting beat, because when he fought with that Robin Williams, he went on the drink to Las Vegas and he blew up to 19 stone. Then he had to lose about fucking 4 stone, come down. I think he was about 15-10. Then That was the biggest he was been for ages. So, and then we went to the ring and he thought it's only fucking busted Douglas. I'll easily beat him. He's now, like he said, you only need one shot. Somebody 15, 16, so on it you all the ball. They don't just hit you with their fucking arm strike. They hit you from every bit of power from the toes all the way up, and it comes out and catches you. So you're like 15 stone hitting you, not just fucking an arm punching you. They've got the trained out to throw that every generator, every bit of power through that. And when they do punch, they stop about half an inch. Like they'll punch half an inch through the face. They won't go all the way through. They'll go puff and pull back like that. So it generates all the power in that one spot. When you see me when I go back on the back, I'll show you when I'll go, you do that power. If you do that, you go through and you miss, you fucking burning energy. So every punch you throw, you miss, you burn energy. And like if you're fighting someone bigger than you, let them come to you instead of you go to them because you burn yourself out. But in the street, I just go down with my hands like that, tight, come in and then grab them. Once I've grabbed all of the foot, I don't care what it is. Not now. In the old days. Yo, everyone okay in the chat? Pick the box, racing lady. Okay, racing lady. Humble Crumble. Hey, Humble Crumble, I haven't seen you for a while, mate. Pick the real Humble Crumble. Are you alright, son? I'm Darlow, I'm right. He was getting the same. Humble Crumble was getting fucking pretend to be pale, pretend to be him. I don't tell you the truth. I've never even looked at it, to tell you the truth. I think Tyson will still win that fight. I think, you know, they're getting 20 million pounds or something. It's just all hype in it for the fight. It's just money in it, and it's just that's what's happening now. Celebrities, like massive celebrities, are doing it to make money off it. You have a fight, you get 10 million pounds, you just fucking sit back on your laurels, don't you, and just say, got an house to prove you all got 10 million pounds in the bank. And you've done it, you fought Mike Tyson in the ring, which is fucking, not many people can say that, can they? And even if you get beat, you've still fought him in the ring, haven't you? So you've got a massive story to tell because you fought one of the greatest boxers of all time. Obviously, he's nowhere near as good as he was. You can't, there's an impossibility to be as good as you were 20 years ago. It's fucking impossible. You can't time and tide one way for no one. No man, no horse, no dog, no whatever. Once you get to a certain age, things start fucking going south, and you struggle to keep right. But I'm doing all right myself. But the injuries that I got were horrendous. Stop it! Fucking does me head in when he does that. She's just painting all the house up, and he's fucking scratching all the doors again. Drives me fucking mental when he does it. She's just painting all the doors, and he's scratching all the fucking paint off the doors again. Cost a fortune. You'd be fucking getting sold. So you'll be going fucking hell. Might sell you to fucking the boils. So as I said that, he's trying to get out. He's trying to run like fuck. He's banging like mad there. He's fucking gone berserk. Wolf. Yeah, it's fucking funny that there. There's Wolf there when I said his name. Did he there? Wolf. Wolf. What's it now, Wolf? Wolf. 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 His dad. I saw you at the boils, and me, I started going berserk when the daughter got out. That was hilarious. That. I'm glad you all heard that. Was fucking brilliant. Boiling a bag of brown. Boiling a bag of brown. I do that is. I'm going to prove boiling a bag of brown is. So you can't get in trouble if you don't put the names in. If you put the full name in, even if you put like say the name CC, if you go CC, you can't do fuck all because you're not malicious. You can't, and YouTube can't do nothing either because you're not actually saying the real name. So if you shorten the name or something, put something in like fucking Chucky, fucking Chucky, Ginger Chucky. You can't get done for Ginger Chucky because they'll say, wait, I don't know what it's called, Ginger Chucky, off fucking the film, Chucky. You can't get done. And it drives them fucking mental because that's what I'm trying to say to Peter the Box. And if you don't use the names, guys, and you just use an alias, everyone knows they can't do a fucking thing. It could be TT or something or whatever fucking name you come out with, but you let everyone know who it is because you know who they are, and everyone knows who they are by the set with the talking. Can't do it out. But if you come up and say John Smith Thompson or Jack Jones or whatever, and you call that person, they can do you from malicious communication. But if you're saying something what they've said, and you say like, oh, well done coming out there, when you were on YouTube, and you said, I smoke crack and weed, that was brilliant. At least have the balls to come out and do it. You see where I'm coming from, guys? So you're not getting done, so you're saying, oh, well done, I'm going to pray for you. You've done well. And obviously we knew you were on that stuff, but well done to you for coming out with it. But if you start saying something where you say, well, let's go and tell them it could put them in danger, or you're saying something that could make their life in danger, or whether in fear of you. So that can't be in fear of someone when you're saying, I'm going to pray for you. Look after yourself and see you soon, God bless. Can't get done for that. Can't get done for it's how you word the words now. So I found out that's what the main thing is. If you say the names, you can get done because you're saying their name. If you skate around the trees or around the fucking houses where you want and do it out a little bit longer and don't put the real name in, you can't get done. You can't get done for the Eli Wolf because that's his real name. Basically, it's getting done. Send his heart, 2 hearts. But they don't know the difference. Him and his wife, the difference between a malicious communication. They don't know the difference between a malicious or a non-malicious, an opinion. So everyone has the right to have their opinions. Everyone has the right. Someone could say, oh, I don't like Mike Tyson. Okay, that's your opinion. We appreciate that. We accept that. That's what it's up to you. So Tom Jones might say, well, I don't like fucking Muhammad Ali or whatever. So that's your opinion. So everyone in the world, if everyone had the same opinions, it'd be a boring world. We didn't argue about different things. In the whole world, if everyone loved you, we don't want everyone to fucking love you. You want people to say, yeah, oh, I think you're wrong there, Brian, about this, or I think you're wrong about that. And you just say, okay, mate, thanks for your comment. I'll have a look at that. Cheers, thanks very much. But he takes it to heart. I'm going to get them back. I'm going to do them. I'm going to tell them well. And he gets all that. You know that. He's like a little child. You know when you get your toys took off when you're a kid? That's what he's like. He hates it when things come out where we can prove the proof. But he's mentally ill. He is mentally ill because you can tell him the way he talks. You can see the way that daft dancing and everything and all that shit. And the way he's pulling his face with his eyes popping out his head. You can tell he's on drugs all the time. There's a certain person, Chucky. Come on, Chucky. Keeps down his head. We'll have to copy the tax man. Wearing glasses like me now. He's got shorts on when I wear shorts and all that. So he's copying everything I do. Daddy said he's copying the exact same colour glasses as what you have. All when you were doing the documentaries and things with him. He's copying everything you do, Brian. I said, I know he's a fucking idiot. But he's 5'6", that big. I'm 6'3" and a bit. With your shoes on, you're probably 6'4", because your shoes are a little bit higher. And he's only up to there on me. But you want to have a fight with me? No, yum. Tyson from the street. All it is a posh switch. Well, yeah, totally different. See what it is when you've had nothing, and we've had like arguments, fuck all, holes in my shoes as a kid, and fucking having to nick stuff out of shops when you're a kid, and fucking rob things and fucking to survive. Totally different because you brought up like a beast then, having to survive and fight. Where these people are just like everything just put in their mouth, brought up with a silver spoon in their mouth. They don't know pain. They don't know what type of pain is, like fucking from depression and things like that, and fucking having to fight people like fucking 14, 15-year-olds and stuff. They haven't got a clue. They've read books and stuff, but they can do it. What she's doing in that kitchen? I'm through the throat. My head ashamed. It's home. Me always will be. No, there's nothing wrong with it. That's exactly what you're right, mate. That's exactly what I say. I never changed my voice. I try to be posh. I'm in front of women and children on stage and something. I don't swear. There's kids and all that there, but when you're on here, it's good adults on here. But I don't look down at anyone, people in the game or anything like that. Nothing. What?
What time do you want tea?
I don't know. I'm just still doing this.
All right.
Like 20 minutes or something. Yeah, I don't look down at anyone. If I bump into somebody in a pub, I'll go, sorry, mate. But even if they bump into me, I'll still say it's my fault. I said, I shouldn't be this big, so actually it's my fault. And I go, sorry, cheers, Brad. I've got no one calling me anywhere on the world, not a single person. That's fucking Divvy cunt and his wife and a couple of his daft little minions, but none of them dare say fuck all in the street to my face. None of them want to meet me anywhere. None of them want to come meet me in a park or something. or on a tarmac or something, because they're where the fucking balls with the shit houses. So they're trying to get plastic gangsters on here with all these shitty false names. I only come under the name Brian Cockerill or the taxman. I don't come under fucking Timmy 157 or fucking Johnny 532 and all these stupid names. I'm going, haha, your t-shirt looks terrible. Oh, your hats look, this is bad, or this is right. He's fucking round with it. It's like you said, I'm going to the week. He's like a child in the playground. Absolute fucking little child. I'm a Robbie, if I'm loud. I know Rob Holloway from there, Birmingham. He's a good lad. He used to run most of the town, Rob Holloway. Great lad from Birmingham. Did a documentary on him with the McIntyre one, I think it was in. Oh, no, it was Ben Romoli one, so he worked with Big Joe Egan as well. Rob, lovely lad, he supported all three, he's really intelligent. But he said he's just a fucking clown, and his wife said they're both bang on that fucking shite. You can tell, because they're arguing 5 and 6 hours sometimes in 2 and 3 days with people. They're both are fucking bang on it. They haven't got a carrot. They haven't got all them books they've sold, and all them books they've done, and all them documentaries. They've never paid no one. They haven't got a fucking penny to scratch their asses with. You've seen the state of his clothes. Look at that park he's wearing. You must have bought that. You could buy fucking 40 of them for a £5. They're absolutely pathetic. And all the shit about hands in fucking Jack Ripper's fucking doctor's bag he had with a hand in, fucking scalpels in, and the name and address in fucking Paul Sykes movies, and it fucking never ends with the same cack. But Henry Wharton, that's the one who's not done the documentary. Remember he told you all about 3 months ago, I'm interviewing Henry Wharton. No, you're not, because they've told you to fuck off. Don't incriminate yourself on the edge. So what you do is, say for instance, say you say something, you go, well, that was what I was saying. So when I come and I say it was alleged, I've been nicked for these things. I've been caught, I've been not guilty, for the armed robberies and kidnapping and shit. So I've been found not guilty, so they can't do fuck all because I have been nicked, and I said it was alleged. So I can't, if I come on the air and said, oh, I did a robbery, Safeways, 25 years ago, and I got £43,000, 256 pence. And that never revealed, but it was still on file, because they kept on file all those armed robberies and stuff. And my files, you probably wouldn't get it, his fucking house is that big. But the stuff would be there, and I thought, well, how did he know that was the precise amount of money when it was said? They used to say 20 grand's been stolen, or 15 grand, or 40 grand, or 30 grand, but what they're saying now is a substantial amount of money was stolen or robbed, or armed robbers got in the back of the van and robbed it. But they never tell you the money, because what they do is you get them pissed up going, we've got £25,435. And we just split it thingies, we give the kids this and with that. But what they do is they start going out and buy brand new cars. They live on a council estate, and there's nothing wrong with that, because I've lived them on all my life. But I've been up here 30 years, this is a private estate, but I've lived on all council estates for years and years. That's where I was from. So there's nothing wrong with wherever you live. Wherever you live is your fucking home, you never forget it. But if you're bettering yourself and you've got the money to do it, there's nothing wrong with that either. But I never ever look down on anyone in the house that I've got, or I look down on anyone at my car's better than your car, and all that shit. I'm not interested. I've had the best cars you can get. It's just a piece of metal to me to drive to fucking go to the shop, come back, go into some bed or something, go to the gym. And that's all. It's just a vehicle to get you to where to be. So if you've got a £2,000 car or a £10,000 car, they just do the same thing. One's a bit nicer, but there's no difference, because it just takes you where you want to go. Like a phone, I've got a £3,000 phone. My phone was fucking £100 phone, is what I've got. Just a Nokia phone. It doesn't bother me. As long as I can go in there and text you, I'm not fucking bothered. Hello, text back. Hello, Peter. Blah, blah, blah. Just the same thing. So if you've got 5 or 6 bedroom houses, it's only taking 1 bedroom. All right, son, I won't be long. That's the I want me to go. So 51 on still. Fucking hell, there's 51. Stop it, Eli! Uh, 100% respect for the hens, freedom looks like the site there. Once it broke, cheap, reliable. Yeah, so if you've got 10 bedrooms, you can only sleep in one. If you've got 15 cars, you can only drive one. If you've got 6 tellies, you can only watch one. So you don't need all that stuff. And people do it to show off. It means fuck all of it, like 50 grand watches, 30 grand watches, fucking 35, 40,000 pound fucking chains on. Diamond fucking earrings and fucking things like that, and fucking worth 5 grand and stuff. So it's just a fucking piece of glass looks the same as a diamond. So why would you buy the diamond and lose the fucking $5 grand that you could lose? Get them a glass one, just look, you just say it is a real one. That's what 99% of these people do. They get the jewellery and they get it insured. And they only wear it once a year or something. So they have fake paste, they're called. They wear paste ones. CX, I don't know what it is. So, yeah, so don't forget to push the like buttons. There's 48 still on. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys, as you're on. So, yeah, in life, you only get out of life what you put into it. If you lay in bed all day and fucking do nothing, nothing's going to come to you. Your opportunity comes round. You've got to go and get off your ass and get out of bed, do something, go for a walk, get yourself in the gym, do a little bit of training. If you keep sitting in bed all the day and getting dead more and more, you'll get more and more mental health issues. You'll end up getting body weight on you, that'll make you more depressed. You'll end up where you can't be able to walk, can't be able to get a shave, you end up fucking depressed that much. You can't be able to do anything. So you need to get out of bed in the morning and say, right, I'm going to get up today and get a shave, I'm going to get a wash, I'm going to eat a nice breakfast, get yourself ready, have a couple of bottles of water through the day, have a couple of maybe bowls of porridge, get up in the morning, have a couple of eggs, a couple of bits of toast, a bit of fruit, a cup of coffee, and you're away. You can't get out of bed in the morning and have no food, because if you do, you've got nothing. You can't jump into a car every day without putting petrol in, so it's going to run out. So your body's the same. Your body needs to take in nutrients, food, protein, carbohydrates for you to work properly. So if you just put petrol in a car, you still have to put oil in it. If you don't pump the tyres up, your tyres aren't going to work. They're going to go, you're going to burst the tyre. So you have to look after you, same as water. You've got to put water in the car. So it's not just one thing with it. You've got to do quite a few things. But if you keep it like an MOT and you keep looking after it, the car's going to last a long time. But if you just drive it into the ground, it's going to be fucking knackered in a couple of years. You're going to have to buy another fucking car. So you better just take your time driving as well. I tell you what, there's new speed things out now, where they're about 50 quid. They tell you the cameras are in front of you. They're brilliant. My mate just got one. He's the fucking brilliant man. I've just got 150 pound. I think it was a £200 fine he got for speeding the other week in 3 points. He said, I've had that on for the sake of 50 quid. For the sake of 50 quid, that's not even the fines are £100 for speeding. So, and you get 3 points. And then you've got to go on a car awareness, which costs you another 100, 200 quid for speeding. So, yeah, no matter what, like you can have as many tracksuits. I've got fucking hundreds of clothes, things like that. You can only wear something. You can only wear one fucking tracksuit at one time. You can't wear fucking 10 of them. But you've got to get out of bed and think yourself, I'm going to have a good day today. You've got to brainwash yourself, say everything's going to be all right. I'm going to be right. And you get these days where you bang your toe or you put your top on the wrong way around. Don't let that. All them old wives still, I've smashed the winner. I'm going to have 7 years bad luck. It's just a load of shite. It's just all made up old wives' tale. Fucking crap. Just get out of bed in the morning, get yourself some food, and you go and get yourself out. Go and see your mum, go and see your dad, go and see your brother, go and see your sister, go to work, whatever. Have a nice day at work and come home and think, gratitude, I'm not there to wear them for. Gratitude that I've got a job. It might only make 300 quid a week, but I'm not getting in trouble, I'm not on drugs. Get to the gym, get yourself in the gym, say, well, I'm training, I'm looking after my kids, I'm looking after my wife, I've got a car, I've got a job. These people got fuck all out there, they live off the streets. It's army lads that have gone through the war for 10, 12 years and come home being sacked and living off the streets on heroin and fucking drugs and robbing people because they've got no jobs and nothing to go to, because they're depressed, because there's no work anywhere for anyone. It's just like overrun. So you should be gratitude. You should say to the Lord Jesus, thank you for helping me today, Lord, because I've got a job, I've got 2 lovely kids, I've got a lovely wife, I've got a dog, I'm doing good in the world. Just look at other people who are not so fortunate as you, and you're lucky, you'll think, when he's right. There's a lot more people out there who've got nothing. There's more people poor than there are people rich. The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. It's always been the same from day one. I wish I could fucking take getting the world round and say, fuck it, everyone's going to get looked after, but there's no one's out there like that. Yeah, you just got to be, when you get up in the morning, you need to get up and get out of bed. You don't have to, even if you get up at that, you don't get up until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I'm still getting up at the same time every day nearly, and doing my own stuff and getting myself into the gym and stuff like that. And that could stay in me, the injuries I've got. Paul C, what you on about? Paul C Media is lying about Teesside. Every year gets graded the worst place to live. I think the true brother, they're trying to make us look bad. Oh, they're just horrible country, mate. It's the truth, mate. They are the worst police force. They are the worst place. It's the worst place. Middlesbrough's the worst place to live. It's been like that for 20 years. It's been like that for 30 years. The worst place to live. You would think Liverpool would be worse. Oh, for fuck's sake. Shut up! You think Middlesbrough would be tiny compared to Liverpool and Birmingham. Fucking hell. And kind of wear them, that dog. Just barks for no reason. It's fucking mental. Shut up! So, they've been the worst police force since the 70s. They keep getting done. I mean, the police officer's Price got kicked out for corruption. The one who was fucking driving his wife's car, he got 4 years. The other one who lived in Myrtle Road, he got 25 years for raping prostitutes and drug addicts. The other one, Ballum got kicked out. 9 of them got kicked out. There was another one, Price, he got kicked out for corruption. There's not just 1 or 2 or 3. The commissioner got kicked out. He got 4-year jail for driving his wife's car and pretending his wife was driving it. It's never ending with the police, with the corruption. It's never ending. Right, I'm off, guys. He's driving me fucking mental, that dog. What it is, they're jealous because you're talking to me. I'm talking to you and I'm not giving them attention. And when I go on here, go off here, they'll jump all over me. 10 minutes later, they'll just be quiet as lambs. Just jealous dogs, you know what they're like. Like I'm starving as well. So thanks for being on. It's over 2 hours there, so brilliant. Have a good day tomorrow, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm humbled to have so many lovely people on here. Thanks for all the questions too. I've answered what I can. If anyone wants to know anything else, let me know. Yeah, I'm going to put the videos tonight on the Speedy some more, and I'm going to be doing some more in the day stories. Some of them have been on, but I want to put them back on because a lot of people who are watching us now haven't seen them. So some of the members got from 3 and 4 years ago when we first started doing them, so we're going to start putting some of them back on. Yeah. Protect the borders. That's what we were doing, mate. Protect the fucking borders, yeah. That's what's happening. There's just too many. I'm not being disrespectful to people coming into the country, but it's when can you have to say no more? You can't. If you had a 4-bedroom house and you had all your kids living in it, your mum, dad, and everyone, and you have 20 people come live at your house, where the fuck are they going to live? I'm not being nasty about this. I'm telling the truth. Where the fuck are they going to live? You can't put somebody in somewhere if you can't put them in, and you can't afford to pay for them, your food and that because you're struggling for yourself. Look at the mortgages. The mortgages, a buy mortgage was £300. Now it's fucking nearly £1,000 a month. That's in a year, just over a year, it's gone up. Nearly £1,000 fucking pound a month from 300 odd quid. It's like £700 pound has gone up. It's fucking ridiculous. And people are getting put in the streets, nowhere to live. So what they're going to do then? You're building a rod for your own back, the government, because they're going to have to put them in hotels and hostels and all these different places. It will cost a lot more money than what actual mortgages do. So they put the mortgages up. So what happens then? People can't afford to pay the mortgage, so the house gets took off them because they can't afford to pay it. Then they're on the streets. It's fucking mad what they're doing. They're putting themselves in a bigger hole, the government, all the time. They keep doing it. Right, I'm definitely going now. They don't care about us. That's why we've got to stick together.